Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Dynamite D20. We're continuing the Lancer campaign. This is Mission 12, Part 3. You are tuned in to Dynamite D20. I am Steve, the founder of Dynamite D20. I'm the game master, going to be throwing down the situations, telling the story, putting in the NPCs, running the combats, arbitrating the rules, making sure it is a fair and balanced system for everybody that is involved. Joined by a stellar cast of 3 characters. We're going to go down the line, introduce themselves, their characters, and say anything or nothing about their characters. Perhaps it will be a mystery. Perhaps they will delve into here untold backstory that they were just now thinking of and discovering. But either way, we're going to start with Panda.
Yo, this is new. I don't know. I haven't been first in so long.
Got to throw a curveball.
My name's Panda. I'm gonna be playing Janky Leaks, call sign Sankara, and I'm gonna be piloting the Balor mech nano machines, son. And yeah, I'm basically a mechanic. I hang out with my friends, and we are trying to save our friends.
Janky Leaks, played by Panda. Excellent. Next down the list, we're going to go to Xeroxia. What's up?
Hello there, I am Xeroxia. I'll be playing as Juno Pascal, call sign Cypher, in the Atlas mech, a Monarch. And I'm a little worried about today. I'm a little worried about going into combat, but I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to hopefully survive.
Hopefully. Keyword. It's always good to keep hope alive in your heart. It's good to have goals. Juno Pascal, played by Xeroxia. Final player. Certainly not last on the list. Certainly not last on our hearts. Kaz, say hi.
Hello, my name is Kaz. I will be playing Cam Keening. He pilots the giant robot mech known as Well, no. His call sign is Tempo, and the mech's name is Unwelcomed Advice. We are here today to save our friends.
Saving friends left and right. But perhaps the real friends were the mechs we destroyed along the way. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Wait.
No, they've all come back as enemies, actually.
Even your friends have come back as enemies. All right, that's Kaz playing Cam Keeney. All right, last time on Lancer, the recap. Last time on Lancer, our intrepid team came down to the planet Enoth to try and locate. They actually came down here to try and locate Juno's father, Argo Pascal, whom they had a tracking beacon. They were following the signal from his tracking beacon, which led them here to these mines. The planet Enoth is known for its mining operations of Inerium, a very valuable natural resource of the planet, only available on this planet. It seems that the mining operations of this particular mine, called Prometheus Cradle, had been infiltrated by a group of pirates, a group of sinister pirates known only as Death Blitz, who apparently had been hired to take control of this particular mine. But as an added bonus, they heard that one of their former pirate brethren, who they say broke the pirate code and betrayed everybody, supposedly was imprisoned here. That person was Argo Pascal. So all these pirates were, A, doing the job of trying to control these mines, and 2, looking to get revenge on Argo Pascal for some reason that nobody seems to have asked about yet. But we'll see what develops. In their adventures here on the mines, they first reached the doorway, made it into the actual mines, past the door guard. They started up a deep well elevator that would take them down into the depths of the planet. They had to guard that elevator while it was functioning, while the pirates were alerted to their presence. And now they have gone down the elevator, and they find themselves surrounded by ancient ruins. And when we say ancient, we're saying super ancient, like even older than the Union. And Union is 5,000 years old. Question.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, these ancient ruins, which seem to predate even the current known human interstellar civilization of Union. In this final underground chamber, they went through the ruins and they find this magma chamber. And it seems the pirates have already been here for some time. The chamber seems to be filled with magma. You are below the surface of the earth, so it is indeed magma. It is a platform that extends into a pool of magma. It is flanked by some parapets. And at the very end, you see a mech, which is staring intently at a blue and red colored crystal, simultaneously colored blue and red. And when you enter, the mech turns around, and our last episode ended when the mech spoke and said in a very distinct, recognizable Cajun accent, mon cher, what all do we have down here now? The voice that crackled over the comms was instantly recognizable as Beaux Risotto, now apparently branded with the call sign Pyro, and apparently working with these pirates. We rejoin our Lancers now, in the magma chamber. Beaux has turned around and addressed you. You cannot see his face, but his mech is definitely not the type which he used to pilot while under your command. The mechs in this area are pirate-controlled mechs. You can see 4 of them on the flanking parapets that I said earlier. You can also see several cages hanging down from the ceiling above you, which it is a cavernous room you are in now. The ceiling is at least 100 feet high, and these cages are hanging down. And within the cages, you can see torn and shredded wreckage of what look like they may have been mechs at one time. It's kind of hard to tell. They are part of the ancient ruins that were here. So they are thousands upon thousands of years old, but they are definitely wreckages in those cages hanging down. The architecture here is different than anything you've really ever seen. These figures on these statues don't look familiar. They're very abstract and artistic humanoid representations, but not distinctive of any particular peoples that you've come to know in your space travels. Beaux addresses you, and all 4 of the pirate followers turn their guns your direction.
Oh, man.
What do you wish to do?
We can't let him get the Allspark.
I was trying to come into this so serious right until that moment. Okay.
Well, I am serious.
No. That was more the above the table fucking giggle than in character.
Beaux, come back
think-
to us.
When was the last time Beaux saw you, actually? I can't
Years
remember the
ago at
last
this
time
point.
Beaux saw you. I can't
It was
remember.
on the ship.
I can't remember if the last time Beaux saw you, you had these mechs.
No,
Probably
we did not.
I feel
No,
like
I don't think we did.
Nah, we didn't.
so. I'm gonna say he doesn't recognize the mechs that you're in, but if you crackle your voices over the
recognize our call sign.
If
Oh,
you-
I mean, I will.
if your voice crackles over the mechs, then he will recognize your voices.
Yeah, I think the first action Tempo would take is to open comms and be like, we have fought our way down here. We wish to speak before any combat is interacted.
Such formalities coming from y'all. I recognize those voices.
No, I'm not formal at all.
Is that Janky Leaks there and Cam Keeney there? Which can
What are we
only
doing
mean
here?
one thing, that Juno's in that last one, big old red one there. Ain't seen y'all in a score of years, it seems. Are
It
you
has
here
been.
to help, or are you here to hinder? is a big question, mon cher.
Help with
If
what?
you know me, details are always welcome, and allegiances are always willing to change.
You know me, I'm always in. How can I help?
Y'all can help by turning around and forgetting y'all ever saw this place, hightailing it off planet, and leaving me to my work now.
And what work might that be?
Work that, if questioned, makes me doubt that you all are here, in fact, to help. There's only one purpose here. If you don't know that purpose, then you have not been gifted with the knowledge of those above. He takes a defensive stance in front of this fascinating crystal.
I make no movements with the mech itself, but I do. It makes a defensive movement.
Your hesitance makes me feel uneasy. My
I
associates here
holster.
are equally as agitated.
Hey, listen.
As-
You know, we haven't seen you in so long. We see you doing this stuff. It makes us a little uneasy too, you know?
Well then, like I said, if you wish to ease yourselves, kindly excuse yourselves.
You know that is something we cannot do at this point.
If
I
you
said
do
we
not
can
excuse
talk.
yourselves, then I can only assume that y'all are enemy of the company. And enemies of the company must be dealt with accordingly.
Oh, what would Concord think of seeing you like this?
Oh,
She can think whatever
Encore.
she wants. She's independent. She doesn't seem to be here, so she's no bother to me, now is she? Y'all free, however, continue to stare at me like I am some sort of mad dog that you grow fearful by the moment of. I say one last time, turn around, forget you ever saw anything here, and we'll be just fine.
Unfortunately,
I ain't going nowhere.
the way in which you speak is not the way in which my friend Gumbo would ever talk. He knows we hold no fear. He knows we hold no contempt. And I will take a quick action to drop a turret, kind of center here, and then use another quick action to drop a smoke on us. And that would be my last turret. My smoke. So this.
Cam has decided to take a hostile action.
I have. I want to drop the smoke just a little bit, like in front of us, maybe. And I want to use a free action to give Cypher a leadership die and tell them, hold on, which focus our right side, or focus on the people on this side.
Okay.
The leadership die, and that was a free action for that leadership die. So turret, smoke, leadership die,
Back. Why does it say?
and that would be my turn.
There we go. Okay. Okay, sorry. I was prepping everything over here.
Okay.
Objects, deployables, turret drone. Where's your turret drone going?
Center 6 spaces from me. So here. One more back.
Smoke. Smoke
Right
says.
here.
All right then. Seeing you throw down a turret and a smoke grenade, Pyro says, as I expected, y'all never were the smartest group, and it seems these will be your tomb down here. Too bad, too bad.
Well, you're not wrong about that.
All right, Tempo, do you want to move anywhere?
I will move into the smoke. What did I just move? Oh, I didn't know that.
You moved the
I
smoke
did move
charge.
something. I didn't want to move that. I meant to move myself.
All right. That
That's my
was Tempo. First up, I'm going to turn the interface volume down. 'Cause I turned everything else up. Okay. You see that the sniper that is to your right, but your map's left, is going to throw down the, let's see, who's he have sight to? He has sight to the first person. That's right there. Sniper's mark is going down on Cypher.
Thank God it's not me this time.
And that is a full action, so that is the sniper is finished. Who's up? Tempo, who is up?
Sankara.
Sankara.
Okay. Gonna move up one. Am I lined up with the very edge of the like no one can exist on this space, can
Correct. So this is, yeah, you're on a excuse me, you're on a like it's not a
5
bridge,
squares.
it's a what is the term for this structure you're on?
It's like the thing that like Frodo had to like go out and cast into the fire.
Yeah.
Fro who? Froyo?
I go over some Froyo.
I'm going to Ferris Lash this operator grunt. Let me use it. And
Ferris
I need to make
Lash.
an agility save of 18.
Let's go, little operator. Let's go, little operator says. Oh, good. That's the first roll of the night. 1. The operator fails the roll. Let's see. Ferris Lash must be pulled 5 spaces in any direction. Which space are you gonna pull them to?
Towards me.
The grunt is pulled into the fires of Mount Doom. And you see it fall. And it, unlike Terminator, does not give a thumbs up as it slowly sinks into the molten magma.
Excellent. That is awesome. I can't move anymore because you're there. That is not fun. That is all I can do, I think.
Nothing else from Sankara?
Yeah, there's nothing else actually that I'm able to do. Everything's too far away. My sensors are 5.
Alright, in that
That's
case. In that case, we are going to throw an Earthshaker shell from the Bombard. Shiggity shwa. The Bombard is going to use a super heavy cannon to bombard the area in a blast 2. We are going to blast 2 right here. Kabonk.
I will use my warp shield reaction for Cypher.
Warp shield for Cypher. Using an Earthshaker shell, we are going to shoot with the bombard cannon. It has ordnance. Let's see. Sankara and Tempo are inside the smoke, so that is soft cover for you two. Soft cover, and 1 difficulty for Cypher because of your warp shield. Here we go.
If I'm adjacent allied characters, can use the Saladin for hard cover.
Ah, then you can get hard cover. Here we go.
Next time, Kaz, don't make me open up your character sheet.
Boom. Let's see. We hit Tempo and Cypher, but missed Sankara. So that's 7 explosive damage for y'all who got hit. And because it was an Earthshaker shell, we create 2 size 1 segments of hard cover in free spaces of the bombard's choice within the affected area. So we're going to put some hard cover, which is going to effectively be shredded up terrain, so it's going to also function as difficult terrain. Characters within burst 3 of the targeted space must succeed on a hull save or be knocked prone.
I need to make a hull save?
Characters within burst 3 of the... Yeah, so everybody make a hull save. Seems this is regardless of hit or miss.
Ooh, okay.
The save target is passed by Saladin, failed by Atlas, and failed by Balor. So,
Oh no.
prone for the Atlas and prone for the Balor. We're going to put some hard cover
I already
spaces.
used my reaction. Fuck.
Up to 2 size 1 segments of hard cover. We are going to put hard cover. I'm going to copy this. Copy, and I'm going to paste this. We're going to put hard cover right here in front of the Atlas, and we're going to put hard cover right... We're going to have hard cover on either side of the Atlas. Boom, boom. Alright, that was the Bombard's turn. That was a full action because it was a super heavy. Done and done. Looks like Cypher's up. Cypher is prone and marked by a sniper.
I need to use my movement to stand.
You use your movement to stand.
And right off the bat, Divine Punishment.
Divine Punishment! Missiles pour out of all of the silos upon the Atlas's body. Agility saves coming in hot. Agility save for Snip Snap Sniper. Your save target is very much higher than 5. The sniper fails the agility save. Hit. The Bombard makes an agility save with its super agile frame. So super agile frame. 9. Run.
I saved a 16.
Roll your damage for your missiles. The Rainmaker will roll an agility save with its
6 plus 4.
even more agile frame. Oh, not quite. Choose any number of characters within range 5. Are you also targeting Pyro?
Yeah.
Alright. 1d6 plus 4 is 6. The Bombard takes 6. The Bombard has resistance to all damage from attacks that originate beyond range 3. Does this count as an attack? feel like this doesn't count as an attack. Does it count as an attack?
We're rolling damage.
Yeah, and he has resistance to damage originating beyond range 3.
Oh, I would say yes, that it still has resistance. I
Yeah.
know. Sorry.
No, I would say so too.
Alright, so instead of 6, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 for the Bombard. The Rainmaker does not have such resistance, but it does have 1 armor, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pyro. Pyro gains resistance to all damage from attacks that beyond range 3 as well. So Pyro has resistance.
What's up? Pyro's agility.
1, 2, 3, and armor. So you see your Divine Punishment missiles cascade harmlessly off of Pyro.
Oh, that's a problem.
Alright, that was your core power, which is a full action. Do you wish to move? You stood up to move.
Use my movement to
There
stand.
you go. Do you wish to overcharge?
Nope.
Alright. That was Cypher. In response
Wait,
to
does
your missiles, does what?
Does the turret go off?
Turret.
No.
An allied character
Okay.
within range makes turret drone successful attack. Turret drone
I mean,
deals
if we
thick
count the
damage.
resistance as an attack,
True. Allied character within range 10. Turret drone, as long as it has a line of sight to their target. Turret drone has line of sight to Bombard and Rainmaker and Pyro, even though Pyro has soft cover from that anvil, but yeah. Yeah, if we give them the resistance, then I'd say that we'll count it as an attack. But they still have resistance against this as well. So instead of 3 damage, it is half of 3, which it rounds up to 2. Bombard takes that, and the Rainmaker has armor. And the turret plink-plonks off of Pyro's armor as well.
I wish I could say that saying to take the resistance was this masterful gambit to make this pay off, but it was just coincidence.
Alright, as if in response to your missile silo, the Rainmaker opens up with its own missile silo. We are going to hit with a skirmish. The missile pods. 1, 2, 3 missile pods because it is able to attack 1 to 3 characters at the same time. It has arcing. It has knockback. Let's go.
Hardcover, hopefully.
Hardcover for you.
Do I get hardcover from the debris?
You are actually adjacent to Tempo, so you have hardcover from Tempo as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that adjacent?
Yeah, diagonal.
Good to know for the
Touching
future.
squares. Touching squares.
Touch. So everybody except Tempo has hard cover for this attack. Tempo has soft cover for this attack. And away we go. Phew.
Ooh.
Let's blitz. Once again, Cypher is hit, Tempo is missed, Sankara is missed. Cypher, you take 5 explosive damage. And as
Either on this next action, I'm gonna look like an asshole.
As the second quick action, Javelin Rockets. 3 free spaces that are not adjacent to each other, but they can be adjacent to you. Javelin Rockets. Coming in hot, enemy deployables. Javelin Rocket, the first is going to be right in front of Tempo. Javelin Rocket, the second is going to be right... Oh, they can't be adjacent to each other, so it's going to be right in front of the Atlas above that hardcover. And the third one is going to be right here, sandwiching in
Damn it.
Sangara and Tempo.
Way to squeeze him in.
Sorry, that was the Rainmaker, and that is the end of the Rainmaker's turn. It is Pyro's turn. Pyro is going to... Yeah, Pyro is going to... Pyro is going to, as his first quick action, is going to grab this crystal, and then he is going to drag it up to his speed, 1, 2. And that is his first turn. His second turn is going to be holding his grab, but moving 2 squares once again for his speed. 1, 2, dragging the crystal behind him. And at the end of his turn, he is going to release a Firebreak Shield. He's going to create basically a firewall right in front of him that is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares long.
Does he have any ports open?
It doesn't block line of sight, but it provides soft cover. When an attack is made against a character benefiting from this cover, which he is, it misses on a 4+ on a 1d6. So if you try and shoot projectiles through this super hot firewall, it incinerates them. Alright, that's Pyro's turn. Cypher was the last to go, so who is up in this next round, Cypher?
Oh my god. Yeah, Tempo.
Tempo is up.
I'm going to
Just gonna
move
eat
first.
that.
I'm gonna move 1 here, and then so it's 1,
So you are
4.
willingly entering the Javelin Rocket space.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way around it for me.
Let's see how much damage that's going to be. Also, I just grabbed my notebook, which I forgot. Oh, let's see. Javelin
This is
Rocket.
the Jesus of the campaign right now.
Javelin Rocket. Ooh, this is a tier 2 enemy, so it's going to do 6 kinetic damage to you when you walk through that rocket. As it slams down.
Okay. Can I warp shield this, or that's
This
an
is-
attack from a previous round?
This is
so
not
that
an attack. This
wouldn't
is
count.
just an effect from a space.
Right. Okay.
What else you got?
So I moved. I am going to attack the Rainmaker with. I'm gonna use a thumper round from my ammo case. So, boom. And then. Does he have any covers or anything?
Nope.
Alright, boom.
Ooh, nice critical damage with a little bit of overkill on there. Gave yourself 2 heat. But, yeah, you re-rolled those dice twice. That's pretty cool. 4 damage for the Rainmaker. Rainmaker has a tiny bit of armor. And you are... That's not the right one. Cool, yeah. So it took some damage. It's not looking too hot. Even though it is in a magma chamber, it's not looking too hot.
Alright, and then I will boost.
Oh, what about the knockback on it?
Knockback.
Oh, yeah,
Do you wish
knockback
to
one.
knock it back?
Yes.
Bonk.
And then so I moved. I skirmished, which I didn't call out, but I was just using a single attack. I'm going to boost 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, you move through that piece of hazardous terrain.
Okay.
If you move through that piece of hazardous terrain, you're going to take 5 AP kinetic damage.
5 AP kinetic, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let me read something really quick so I understand. I moved, I boosted. I'm going. Okay, yes. So, move, I boosted. I'm gonna overcharge.
Overcharge.
Yes, there it goes.
Extra 3 heat.
Extra 3 heat. And then I am going to ram Pyro. So I'm going to run through whatever this line is and ram them.
Let's see. This is a ram attack.
And I have +1 accuracy on it because I boosted before, if I'm reading this correctly.
An attack is made against a character benefiting from the cover. Melee attacks ignore cover. So yeah. What? So hang on. Your. Let me action economy. You first attacked the guy, then you moved, then you boosted.
No, I moved, attacked, boost. So 2 quick actions. And then I overcharged, and then I want to ram him.
Yeah.
Why is my... I can't see your starting location, which angers me. Your starting location was...
He started over here by me. He moved, got hit with the javelin rocket, kept moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved over 1.
I'm just making sure you have enough movement.
Move
So if you're
down.
going to ram, you got to go here and ram.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So make a ram attack, which is just a basic melee.
Okay. Basic. Am I blind? Yes, I am. Yep. And then I get accuracy for the Juggernaut talent. When you boost your next ram before the start of your next turn, gains +1 accuracy
Nice.
and knocks your target back an additional 2 spaces. No, I attacked on the wrong person.
Well, you rolled a 10. And a 10 is going to be... Where's your evasion? Your evasion is less than 10. You successfully ram. The ram...
Yeah, I wanted to ram Pyro. Obviously.
If you ram, your target is knocked prone, and you may also choose to knock them back by 1 space, but in your case, 3 spaces. So he's prone. If you choose to knock him back, he's just going to plonk into this big furnace-looking thing.
That sounds good to me.
He plonks into this big furnace-looking thing, and now he is prone. And that seems like it is tempo.
That's tempo, baby.
Beaux is going to stand up with his movement.
What do I take for running through this thing or standing in this?
The fire break shield does no damage.
Okay.
You took the AP 5 from the hazardous terrain, but the shield doesn't do any damage.
Okay. I
Lasts
don't think
until
did I take. I don't think I added the damage for the javelin rocket. What was the damage from the javelin rocket?
damage from the javelin rocket was
6 kinetic.
6 kinetic.
Okay.
All right, so Pyro stands up with his move.
Okay. Sorry
Let's
about that.
see. Is prone a condition or a status? Is the question. Prone is a status, not a condition. Got it. Okay, so yes, he uses his move to stand up. He is going to use a... He's going to use his first quick action to lock on to you, Tempo. Beep boop, lock on. He's going to use his second quick action to skirmish with his flamethrower.
And then I would use warp shield because I didn't use a reaction this round, so I'm going to use that here on myself.
You may warp shield on yourself. He is going to consume lock on, so your warp shield and his lock on cancel each other out. Flamethrower says nope. Oh, your turret drone's getting caught in this blast as well.
Not my baby.
Oh, sick.
My little baby boy.
Oh, both of you are hit. You immediately take 5 burn.
Okay.
Your turret
So
drone
5
has
on the burn ticker.
HP of 5. Your turret drone is destroyed. Remember, burn is AP, damage is immediate,
2,
and burn
3,
tick goes up.
4, 5. Hold on. Go back to 15. Because I didn't count right. 1, 2, 3.
I like the little fire. Ooh, okay.
There we go.
And that is
Actually,
Pyro's turn. Tempo, who's next?
I am going to give it to. Who gets less? Oh wait, you got to stand up, right? So yeah, let's give it to Sankara, and I'm gonna give them a leadership die. With like a real general like protect yourself.
Okay.
So you can use it to reduce some damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a leadership die off. God damn, I wish leadership die was also on my mech page and not just my pilot page. Alright. Check that off.
Sankara.
Well, I'm gonna use that D6 to protect myself since I know I'm jumping straight into a javelin rocket.
That is 6 kinetic damage. Also, you're using your movement to stand up?
Oh, yeah.
So you use your
So I
movement
will
to
be
stand
boosting
up,
as well.
and you boost.
Oh.
Looks like you reduced the damage by 4.
Yeah, but I needed to do something and didn't. It's fine. And then I'm gonna use Ferris Lash on the bombard.
Ferris Lash has a range of
8.
8. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Once again, the Bombard is the most agile NPC in the game. It fails.
Yeah.
1, 2, sploosh. Into the lava it goes. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AP. It is still alive in the lava.
Okay. That's crazy, actually.
I believe it will take more damage at the start of its turn, so we'll see how it fares after that.
So that's quick, and I think that's it for me.
Oh, and 3 heat. Yeah, or for the when characters move into areas of molten rock or lava first time in their turn, or start their turn there, they're going to take 5 AP damage. So yeah, it's not going to be a happy camper at the beginning of its next turn. So that was Sankara. Let's just get it out of the way. And the Bombard goes and takes 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And melts.
Excellent.
Cool, Cypher's up.
God, Ferris Lash is so good, actually.
Yeah. Before I make any move, I'm using my railgun on the Rainmaker.
Zap. There's a hit on the Rainmaker. 6+.
And another D6. For my overcharge. Or for my... How was that called?
Over caliber or something like that. Overpowered caliber.
Yeah. That...
Your round goes through the Rainmaker, and it explodes.
Alright. I'm assuming the Javelin Rocket does not go with.
The Javelin Rocket ends at the end of the Rainmaker's next turn, but because it's a system, it goes wildly off course and explodes.
Cool. In that case, I will move.
So those are difficult terrain. Those take 2 squares if you enter those.
I have high bioplating.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And...
Mindful of the gap.
Oh yeah. Because
Mind
of
the
my
gap.
high bioplating, I could... I can't actually just jump over that. Do anything fancy here? What's the... Oh, you're in range 8. You're gonna Ferris Lash. Where are you, Ferris Lash?
Ferris
Lash on Pyro.
This is... where is it? No. Let's see. Agility for you. 13. Which direction
is-
are you lashing?
This is gonna start to get dumb.
Which direction? Hang on.
Pull him into my embrace.
You want me to pull him right into you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling him right into tempo.
You pull him into tempo, colliding with an obstruction or another mech. Stops moving and is knocked
I think I'm
prone.
bigger than him, right?
Bonk.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. It is Pyro's second turn. Pyro uses his movement to stand up and will...
Are we not engaged?
Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
And will...
Oh, I like this song. Hold on, this is a jam right here. Pumping this bitch up.
And will...
Oh yeah, I like the horns in it.
This is like a Cowboy Bebop backing track, kind of.
What's your heat cap?
But
your heat
somehow
cap.
also
your heat cap is
giving
over there.
Wii menu.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first up, he's going to. That's loading. Yeah, he's going to.
We're still in round 2, so I have no reactions.
Quick action, lock on to tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Beep boop beep. And second action, flamethrower against tempo. Consuming lock on, but because you're engaged, it's a 1 difficulty, so it cancels out. This is a regular attack against tempo with the flamethrower rolling. That is a hit, and because you already were affected by burn, this does double burn to you. So you take 10 burn damage.
Jesus Christ.
So I go up to 10 on the ticker and then 10 damage.
AP 10 burn.
Alright, hold on.
And at the end of his turn, he's going to put another fire break shield out. Your custom paint job did not protect you this time. Ooh, direct hit. This is bad. Roll a hull check. On a success, your mech is stunned until the end of your next turn. On a failure, your mech is destroyed. This sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you got that big hull. All right, you're stunned until the end of your next turn, which is not a good place to be, but better than being destroyed. Let's see. Round 2. Tempo stunned by stress or structure? That was structure. All right. So that was Beau's, Pyro's turn. It is round 3. Cypher, you were once again the last. Who is up now?
Sankara.
Sankara.
I'm gonna move up here.
Yeah, my apologies. I am in the way. I didn't plan on being stuck.
I'm gonna use Ferris Lash on Pyro.
All right. Fails the agility save. Which way are you going?
Dragging them into the lava.
All right. Let's see. First time on the turn. Takes 5 AP kinetic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 heat. Pulled 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wait. Damn.
What next?
Can't do anything. I'm stunned.
And then I'm going to skirmish with my magnetic cannon. And I get +1 accuracy for that thing still, right?
Yep. Much good it'll do you this time. Ah, Pyro, you hit still. You are beyond range 3, so he has resistance to that damage, but you do still hit him. And on the attack, must make a hull save. So let's see. You did 3 damage. Rounded down is 2. And his armor reflects all of that, so you do no damage. He must succeed on a hull save. His hull save is going to be better than his agility, I guarantee. 14.
Still 18.
Ah, all right then.
Then roll 1d3 plus 1.
Four.
That's knocked 4 spaces backwards towards the edge.
Must be pulled 1d3 plus 1
Oh,
spaces
towards
towards you, or as close as possible.
Oh yeah, that works too.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, they can't go through the thing?
It has to be close as possible to you.
All right, yeah. Yeah.
I'll give it to you. He goes through the thing again. That's why it's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'm going to overcharge.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, this could kill me. Oh my god.
This is to go even further.
And then I'm going to put down a hive drone.
Hive drone.
Oh, no. Is it hive drone? No, I'm activating swarm body is what I'm doing.
Swarm body.
I was gonna be like all that to deploy a drone.
No.
kill yourself to deploy a drone.
All right. That's
That's it.
Sankara. Pyro starts his turn. What happens on turn start? First of all,
Turns.
he does not have any conditions, so continue.
He 2 kinetic damage from the scouring swarm.
You see the scouring
And-
swarm clean his armor off. Nice polish. Gives it a little bit of waxing.
After the system, a burst swarm, 1 swarm is released, and they have to succeed on a system save or take 3 kinetic damage.
Cool. Succeed or fail, you do no damage to him.
All right.
Oh, that's bright.
Why does my image look deep fried?
Looked like you were about to ascend.
All right. So Pyro
The
started
music
his
was fitting
turn.
real good.
Your damages from your 2 swarm things didn't seem very effective because he has excellent armor. He is going to, so at the start of his turn, the Firebreak shield goes away. Doink. And at the start of his turn, he is going to vent all his heat.
Oh.
Burst 1. This is going to be good. So, his heat is currently at 14. He is going to burst 1, which is everything adjacent to him, which is Janky Leaks. Janky Leaks, you must make an agility save or take heat equal to half the amount that he cleared. So, make an agility save or take 7 heat.
7 heat is crazy.
He's a pyro. He's all about heat and burn and...
I'm gonna die here. Oh my god, thank
Oh.
you, sweet J baby, Jesus Christ.
His save target is actually below 21, so you're fine.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Bro, you know what? Hey, I believe in God again.
So he clears all heat because of that, so now he's back down to 0 heat. And that was a full action for that massive explosive vent. So it is now time for Sankara to choose which one of your allies is up.
Go for it, Tempo.
Tempo is stunned.
I'm stunned.
Tempo, make an engineering saving throw, or an engineering check. Oh no! You take 10 burn damage because you failed your engineering saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's the end of your turn and you're not stunned anymore. But you are still burning. Pyro chooses to use a barrage. First up he is going to attack with a napalm bomb. Blast
He
1.
also too?
He's gonna
Oh, no.
target. He's gonna target the space that I can't target properly, but it's a burst 1. Can I do this? Burst 1. There it is. Burst 1. So it's gonna hit. It's gonna target Janky and Juno. He is engaged with Sankara though, so this does have +1 difficulty. Napalm Bomb is... Where are you? 1 difficulty across the board. Yes. Rolling. Oh, no cool animation for the napalm bomb. Oh, misses both of you. That's unfortunate.
Ooh. Oh.
So, instead, he's going to use, well, as the second part of his barrage, he's going to use his flamethrower. Cone 5, which is going to get both of you as well. He has, once again, disadvantage because of engagement. Difficulty across the board. There we go. Rolling. PK Fire! Where's his attack animation?
You know what? Maybe I am ascending right now.
Sankara is missed, but Cypher, you take 5 burn damage right off the bat.
Got it. That's AP, right?
AP.
And the burn. Got it.
Also, he started his turn next to Sankara, but unless your damage has gone up since then, it's the same wash.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's Pyro. Does he have any free action? Oh, the Fire Break Shield. He's going to deploy the Fire Break Shield, which happens at the end of every turn. Schwung. Cypher, you are burning.
Did I take
I am
damage in
burning.
the 2 seconds I was gone?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Alright, I just want to jump this gap to right there.
Let's see.
And-
You, hang on. Your starting space was there.
I can jump horizontally at my full range, by the way.
Yeah, I'm looking at the threat of his weapon. Interesting. It's a CQB weapon, but it just has the cone. So I guess, yeah, its threat is just 1, so you're fine.
Cat. And I don't want to take a whole lot of chances here. So I'm just gonna stabilize. Store HP. Clear burn. And that will be me.
Alright. Top of the next round, because you just went, it is Pyro's turn. Pyro starts his turn next to Sankara. Wash, wash, wash of nanites.
Oh,
Pyro.
it's +6 now.
Oh, is it?
Oh, wait. No.
Isn't that the start of your turn?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to... He's going to provoke Sankara's Overwatch because he's just going to start his movement here, and he's going to go 1, 2... 1, 2. He's going to go like that. 1, 2. So Sankara, you can Overwatch with a weapon of your choice.
Okay, can do. Is Overwatch like, does that fall under like skirmish, or
It's a
I don't
reaction.
get accuracy on this one? Okay.
So yeah, no accuracy on this.
Pray.
You miss. All right, he evades your shotgun, and he moves back. That was his movement. Oh. Fascinating. He is going to use his 1-2 of locking on and flamethrowering on Tempo.
This is a new round, right? So I can use my reaction.
You may use your warp shield. He will take
Shield.
1 difficulty, which cancels out his accuracy for lock on, and away we go. Big hit. That is a crit. That is a crit. He is a ultra. He deals plus 1d6 damage on a critical hit. You take 9
14.
burn damage. Times 2
Isn't it?
is 18.
Oh.
18 burn damage.
That's crazy.
Fire bad.
At this point, we might as well drop him in the soup.
Custom paint job didn't protect you this time. Direct hit.
Oh no.
Tempo's mech is destroyed, and because it's burning, Tempo, if you don't get out of there real quick, your pilot's gonna take damage. That was Pyro's turn. Who was last? Cypher was last. Cypher. I guess actually no. Tempo is still a pilot on the field, so I will add Tempo's pilot here. Doink. And
Tempo, do you want it?
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna give it to Cypher then.
you mean Sankara?
Yes. Ankara.
Go, Sankara.
I'm going to activate my core power.
Core power.
Oh, whoops, I did that in the wrong order. There we go. Yeah, and I need to deal with this heat, but I got bigger problems. So I'm gonna use Ferris Lash on Pyro.
Let's see. Ferris Lash, his fire break shield moved to here. So yeah, you can Ferris Lash. He will agility save once again. Will today be the day?
Nope.
Today will not be the day. Which way are you pulling him?
Directly into me.
1, 2. Obstruction, moving, knocked prone. He is knocked prone.
And then I'm going to skirmish with my shotgun.
All right, advantage because he's prone. But
And advantage for skirmish.
does prone care about engagement?
Wait.
Condition, status, prone.
I mean, he's within threat 3, right? So
Well, you're attacking with a ranged weapon, right?
I mean, it's a main CQB. It has the threat 3, which is why I assume that
Yeah,
like
that's-
engagement wouldn't matter.
That's for provoking opportunity attacks. But it is still a ranged weapon, and
Uh.
prone doesn't say anything about engagement. So yeah, you have a wash. +1 for prone, but -1 for engagement.
-1 for engagement. Okay. I still have nothing. We still hit.
Still hit 7 damage. Once again, his armor is coming in handy. You are within 3, so he doesn't resist. You're not going through his firebreak shield, so yeah.
Also 4 damage for being in my wash.
Is it when they move there or when they start there?
At the start of my turn. Right? Oh, start their turn. Okay. Everything is start their turn.
Mhm.
Sorry. That's that. And I think that's it.
All right. Pyro will go once again. So now he starts his turn.
Now he starts his turn. It is 4 damage, 4 kinetic damage.
4 still washes off his armor.
And then 6 kinetic damage from the Scouring Swarm.
6 for the Scouring Swarm. That bites a little bit through his armor. He is going to... Is he going to... You know what? He's just gonna go. He's just gonna go for it. He's going to 1-2 wombo combo, lock on, and flame throw. That's a hit. 5 burn damage on Sankara.
Okay.
And he's going to put his firebreak shield right here this time.
Like that? Oh, okay.
And that was Pyro. Sankara. Who's up? Cypher or Cam?
I'm giving it to Cypher, and I'm giving Cypher a leadership die saying to do some damage to that pyro.
I think something didn't take effect on my sheet.
Oh,
I don't know. I was trying to look. I don't know if maybe I'm just doing the math wrong, but this should have. I
Briario's
think I had
frame.
one structure left on that last attack. I don't know if I had one structure or two. It says I had one left. And that reduced. Or was I not
Oh, you
reduced
took
to
a
0
direct hit, though.
HP?
No. That is interesting because when it says direct hit, you did have 1 out of 4 structure remaining.
But I don't think I was reduced to 0 HP. Or was I? Because I think it has to be 0 structure and 0 HP.
Let's look up the rules of a structure check, because it's possible that the structure check supersedes... Wait a minute. As long as your mech has no more than 1 structure.
Right.
I mean, I had more than one structure when I got destroyed. I think it supersedes.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Fine. That's fine. That's fine. I was just confused for a second. that's
Yeah.
why when you were like, "Do you want it?" I was like, "No," because I was reading so hard.
If you're unlucky on the structure checks, then yeah, you can get destroyed early. And the Briario's frame doesn't
Okay,
kick
that's
in
fine.
unless you have. Briario's frame is like the last ditch effort. If you make it through all those structure checks and you're still kicking, then that gives you that extra bit of longevity. Cypher, you're up.
Okay. What do I want? What do I want? I'm gonna start off with the railgun through the fire break shield. I don't know what that exactly entails. I do know it's soft cover though, right?
It is soft cover. You may roll your attack,
You have a leadership die.
and I will roll a d6. Oh, sorry, your attack misses. Shooting through the fire break shield, the attack misses on a d6 roll of 4 or higher, and I rolled a 6. So you still take all the effects of your railgun, but your shot is incinerated before it reaches Pyro.
Okay. Well, shoot. In that case, I am going to. What do I want to do? Javelin rocket.
Javelin rockets.
Ooh.
I want one. Right here. I want
Javelin?
another.
Why aren't you moving? Why is my rocket not moving? Go over here. Come back here. Javelin rocket. The heck? Oh, it's because I'm on this. Javelin rocket. Here.
I want another right. Actually, right here. And the last I would like. I guess there, yeah.
Anything else?
And then I am going to simply leap across here. And that'll be me.
All right, Cam, you are inside a burning mech.
Mm-hmm.
If you end your turn adjacent to a burning mech, you will take damage. Dismounting is a full action.
Full action.
So you can dismount into an adjacent space and then take your regular pilot move from there.
I will. Oop. I will dismount here. And then I want to.
You can see waves of heat roiling off of that crystal.
I want to check out that crystal. Can I move? Can I move there? Can I move here?
You may. As you clamber over the crystal, its super hot surface burns you.
I do have. What is the suit I have?
Take 4 energy damage, AP energy damage.
Assault hard suit.
And that's your turn because you are out of your mech. It is the start of a new round, and because Cam was the last to go, it is Pyro's turn. What's your swarm at, Sankara?
It's at 4 and 6.
The 4 does nothing, the 6 continues. Alright. I know a little trick. It's called lock on and flamethrow. Ooh, that's a natural 20. It does an additional 1d6 on criticals. So you take 7 times 2 because you're already burning. 14 burn damage.
Okay, all right. That's not bad. That's not bad.
And Cam, who is up?
I will give it to Sankara.
Sankara. You are
And I will
on
give
fire.
them a leadership die. Give them
If
a
you think
leadership
I'm
die.
stabilizing, you've got another thing coming.
That's why I gave you a leadership die. And I told you to welcome that orphan home.
Wait. So, so how does burn work? Burn works. When does it? Is it the start of my turn?
The end of your
Is it-
turn.
When you receive
at
the
the
burn
end,
damage,
It'll do damage.
when you receive burn damage, you take the full amount of burn that you get as AP damage right away, and then you tick the burn tracker up, and then at the end of your turn, you make an engineering check. If you succeed, then you clear all burn. If you fail, you take the full amount of burn that you have. You can clear burn if you take the stabilize.
I like to gamble. Okay, so I'm going to Pyro. That is going to be a agility save of 18.
20, 20, 20, 20. Oh! Dang! He doesn't have any
I don't know.
agility. Which
So I'm
way?
pushing him back into the javelin rocket.
Oh, alright. This one?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, bonk. Javelin rocket goes off. Javelin rocket does...
Zach.
I believe
That-
it's 6 kinetic.
I'm just gonna use it here so you can see.
3 kinetic. It
Oh,
3 kinetic.
plink plonks off of his armor. Yeah, the javelin rockets
It was
for
6
enemies.
because it was tier 2. Yeah.
Javelin
It's
rockets for
stronger.
enemies
Damn.
are stronger.
Boo. All right. Yeah, and then I'm going to skirmish with the mag cannon.
You are shooting through the fire
Uh,
break shield, so you may make your attack.
Okay. Do I get advantage from them being prone, or?
He stood up on his last turn. But you knocked him down
But
just
he
now,
also
so
collided.
yes. You have advantage for prone.
Fantastic.
Let's blitz.
Oh, your attack connects.
Oh.
Let's blitz. Hull save. So you do no damage to him because of his armor, but you can pull him towards you. Roll D3
Fantastic.
plus 1. One, two, three.
Back where I need you.
Yo-yo.
Let's go.
Yo yo. Anything else?
Okay. Nope.
Did
I'm
you-
gonna roll
did you
my
use the-
engineering.
Roll your
save.
engineering
Did you use
save.
that leadership die I gave you?
To do what?
I just said bring that orphan home, so whatever you want to do with it.
Oh, I don't think I can reduce burn damage with it. Can I?
No. I don't
All
think
right.
so.
Can I
Just save
add
it for now.
accuracy to my engineering check?
You have the leadership talent. You should be able to look it up yourself.
Oh, okay, hold on. You gain +1 accuracy on any action, so that a save is an action.
Save is a save.
A save is not an action.
All right then. Why do I have 1 accuracy though?
Oh, all right. No burn. Whoops, that's me.
No burn. Let's go. All right, that ends my turn.
Alrighty. Pyro's gonna start.
I also need to give myself 16 health.
Pyro is going to lock on. Actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Pyro sees Cam Keeney touching the crystal and moves away from Sankara. You may overwatch. 1, 2, boost, 3, 4. Don't put your disgusting hands on that crystal.
All right, I am combat shotgun
Accuracy.
accuracy.
That's crazy. It was on a 15.
4 damage. It ricochets off of all of his armor. He moves down to where Cam is touching his crystal and says, "Get your dirty hands off of my pristine crystal!" And blasts Cam with a flamethrower.
Oh god.
Yep. Cam, you take 5 burn damage as a pilot. And Pyro has self-stressed because of his mad rage against you. Let's see. He gets to roll 2 stress checks and take whichever one he chooses. So I'm not going to roll in the interface. I'm going to actually look up stress damage. Stress check. Stress. All right. So. Stress. When a mech takes heat over its heat cap, runaway heat builds up a strain on its cold fusion reactor, takes 1 stress, makes an overheating check. Overheating. To make an overheating check, roll 1d6 per point of stress damage marked. So he has 1 stress damage marked, so he's going to roll a 1d6, and he's going to roll another 1d6. First check was 1, second was a 5. He is definitely going to take a 5. His cooling systems manage to contain the increasing heat, however, he becomes impaired until the end of his next turn. Impaired.
I gotta start looking up these statuses.
Been doing impaired since day 1. Impaired means -1 difficulty
I
to
know,
all
we've all
things.
been impaired.
Cool. So he was impaired. And Sankara, who's next?
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Cam. I'm gonna give Cam a leadership die. Can I give Cam a leadership die?
You tell me. What are the rules of it? I'm not looking at it.
You could. I mean, it's just on an action or a command that you give me to do.
Okay,
But
yeah,
we
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
have
give you a
internal
leadership-
communications. You would have to say it like out loud what you want, because I'm not in a mech anymore.
Oh, so I can't communicate with you?
I mean, you could. You just have to say it out loud.
What do you mean? Like yell across the battlefield?
Yeah, there would be no like. there'd be no like.
That,
He'd
What
know
are the
what you
odds
tell
that
me.
I could actually do that?
that sound system that you told us about in the first adventure has
That's
got to be useful for
true.
something.
Redirect power to the speakers, and I just yell out, "Cam, hi!" And I will give you a leadership die.
Alright.
Cam.
Mm-hmm. I will use that to move. Wait, hold on. Let me read one thing real quick, just so I know.
You
how
can.
this works.
You can. So you are burning right now because you touched the crystal. You have 5 burn. You can use a full action to stop, drop, and roll to put out the burn.
Sure, let's do that.
Use a full action to stop, drop, and roll and put out all your burn.
And I will move behind this anvil.
It is a very large anvil. Because you are on foot, you have you are out of his line of sight. Cypher.
Okay. I am going to leap straight
Oh, sorry.
to our boy.
His thing is still up. His thing always comes up. Zoop.
Yeah, I'm gonna leap straight into him. And let's see. I'm going to barrage. First with my charge blade.
You may roll your charge blade.
With the shock wreath.
You hit with your charge blade. His super hot carapace comes into effect. He gains resistance to all damage from this attack. You must make an engineering save.
Okay. Oh god.
10.
Aw.
His save is higher than 10. You take 6 burn.
6 burn. 2. 6. Come on. 6 burn. And
So you did 4
For my-
energy damage, which he resisted. If you activate your shock wreath, it takes an additional 1d6 burn. You may roll your 1d6.
alright.
Your shock wreath crackles with burning energy, but it completely washes over him. He is a pyro. He is immune to burn.
Okay. Then to finish off my barrage, I would like to use my fuel rod gun.
FRG. With 1 disadvantage.
Oh, I already rolled.
Roll the d6.
6.
Oh, not a critical. Wait, yes, still a critical. 25 minus 5 is still a critical. So
And
4
because-
energy washes over his armor.
Because I am in the danger zone, there is the added 2 heat and an additional roll of 1d6 on hit. So I'll roll that.
So additional 1d6 energy
total?
bonus damage. So the total was 8. He resisted, or his armor took some of that, but not all of it. Ooh, not all of it. But that, yeah, that was different, because that was that. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, so he takes 4 HP
And 2 heat.
and 2 heat, yes. He is going to roll a structure check. He rolls all structure checks twice and takes the one that he wants. First is a 1. Second, oh no, double 1s. Stress. Or no, structure. How does the structure work when you have... When a character reaches 0 HP, takes 1 structure damage. Your structure damage check resets HP to full. Next, it takes any excess damage beyond blah, 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 blah. Structure damage. Makes a structure damage check. This represents the number of unusually powerful accurate hits. Roll 1d6 per point of structure damage marked. He rolled double ones. Damn. He has 3+ remaining structure, so his mech is stunned until the end of his next turn. That's not good. Oop, that's jammed.
And then I need to
Done.
make an engineering check for my burn, right?
Yes. You have no burn.
No burn.
What's the target for that?
Nice.
10?
Yeah.
That will be my turn.
All right. Stop it at top of the next round because you went, he goes.
Oh.
Stunned.
Should have been reduced to 0 from my steel rod gun. Not do so automatically.
Stunned is a condition. At the beginning of his turn, he clears 1 condition automatically. He is no longer stunned. And so, he will... Freaking Balor, man. Regenerating. He's going to do his favorite 1-2 combo of Locking On
The Wombo combo.
and Flamethrower. One difficulty for engagement. That's a hit. 5 burn damage on Cypher.
Got it.
Now it is the end of his turn, so he will no longer be impaired from that earlier effect. And yeah, Cypher was the last to go. Who's up, Cypher?
Gonna give it to Sankara.
Hell yeah. We're gonna go with our old reliable.
Oh, my
Ferris
javelin
slash.
rockets are dead, by the way.
Dead Rockets.
That's fine.
Also, make sure you tick up your burn.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That was 5
Let
burn.
me get that 18 agility save.
Today's the day. Today's the day. Natural 20. Aw, not quite. Which way?
Going straight to me.
Goes through the heat.
5 AP.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go skirmish with the deck sweeper automatic shotgun.
All right.
Engagement,
Yes.
double difficulty, accuracy with the skirmish. Come on. Ugh.
Hit for 2 damage, which does nothing to him.
Okay, all right. That's it for me.
All right. It is Pyro's turn once again.
Oh, that will be 4 damage, and then 9 kinetic damage.
The 9 is what's going to get him. He is going to, once again, Explosive Vent. Sankara, make
fine.
an agility save.
All right, here we go. This is what we gamble for.
Oh, geez, yeah. You've been lucky with the agility saves. You would have taken 5 heat, but you pass.
I've been on fucking just the razor's edge.
And his Firebreak shield is once again going to go like this. It's gonna go, trying to go diagonal.
It's doing its best.
You know what? We're not going diagonal. We're going like that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Tetris.
Sankara, who's next?
I mean, the only person that's left is Cam.
Did I not check off Cypher?
I don't think you did.
It's an,
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
you did.
Cypher. Oh, yeah, it's a new round. It's a new round. Go Cypher. Go Cypher.
Oh? Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Hmm.
didn't think it was, but okay, I'll go. Shoot. Shoot. Huh. These rocks have been helpful. I'm thinking I want a Ferris Lash. So I will do exactly that. I will Ferris Lash.
I knew this was going to get dumb, and it's basically us pulling him in 18 different directions.
1,
Ooh, can you do 2?
2,
So, like,
3,
go all
4,
the way?
5. Can we?
Yep.
Can we? I'm gonna say why not. 10
That's 6,
AP.
isn't it? I think you moved 6.
He started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
Sure. 10 AP kinetic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is an additional structure. He's going to roll 2
God,
sets.
roll 2 ones again. It would be so funny.
2 sets of 2d6. So d6 2 and d6 2.
Oh my God.
First one was double ones. Second one was a 2 and a 4. So the most favorable of that was the 4, system trauma. So yeah, system trauma. He's going to roll an additional d6. System trauma is a 5. On a 4 to 6, a system of his choice is destroyed. He is going to destroy... Oh, he hasn't been using this. He's going to destroy his hover propulsion. He could have been hovering this whole time. Shoot. That's why I gave it to him. That's why I gave it to him, so he could evade all this stuff. He's not going to hover propulsion. Oh, that's what I get for forgetting things.
If you ever feel bad about messing up during rolls, just know that it happens to everyone.
Yeah. He's gonna take off his fire break shield instead, because I'm done tracking it. But from here on out, he's hovering, and he cannot be dragged into the AP stuff.
Alright.
Fair enough. So that was Ferris Lash. He is now within threat of 1 of me, so I'm gonna use my Charge Blade on him.
Charge blade. You hit with your charge blade, but
Yeah.
once again, his super hot kicks in with the new round. So he gains resistance to that. So instead of 6, it is 3.
Ah,
And you must make an engineering save or take an additional 6 burn.
Yep. I'm on it. Engineering save. Go.
Additional
Oh.
6 burn.
2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. And I gotta roll an engineering save at the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of burn.
Let's go, let's go.
Not today. Ooh, that's 11 burn.
That's gonna be structure. 7. Oh god.
Your mech
Wait, no.
is destroyed.
Hold on. Okay. This is all you now. You got this.
Cam, what are you doing? Also, Cypher, because your mech is now burning, if you stay adjacent to it at the end of your turn, you will take damage.
Yep.
I How much armor I think for me to fuck is my shit down here? Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. I think for right now, I am going to hide from Gumbo, and I am going to look around at this anvil and see if there's anything here I could use.
The anvil seems to be more of this
An
ancient
anvil.
civilization's relic. You can see that it is well weathered and well worn, so it is not merely a ceremonial altar type thing. It looks like it was used practically, but it is a huge, oversized, big old thing. Each one of these squares is like 20 feet, so it's like 20 feet long, this anvil, and it like 10 feet high.
Interesting.
You can see small slivers, shavings, chips, shards of what look to be the mineral known as Enerium. Just kind of strewn about, you know, like obviously anvil comes to mind blacksmiths, and blacksmiths come to mind pounding metal, and pounding metal, you have your metal shavings and your metal sparks and fragments. There's a bunch of detritus that seems like somebody was manufacturing or making something out of Enerium with a hammer and anvil.
I will take a little bit of those shavings to look into later.
You
when
may
we are in less danger.
You may take some of those shavings. These ones are not burning hot to the touch.
And then I will give Sankara a leadership die and tell them once again to welcome that Orphan into our embrace.
All right.
As I look into the camera and say that.
If you can't tell, we're going with Ferris Lash.
Gumbo's turn is before yours
Alright.
because Cam went. He is going to quick action grab the crystal and then continue to move 1, 2, dragging crystal behind him. Oop, that's not a crystal, that's a lava flow. 1, 2. Now it's Sankara's turn.
Cool. Ferris Lash on Pyro.
Agility says, this time for real. Natural 20. Natural 20. Not quite.
Oh, okay.
Which way?
Straight to me, right here.
Alright, he is going to roll a... He's going to roll a hull check to see if he holds on to the crystal as he is forcibly moved. And he does. 1, 2, 3. He hovers above the terrain, but drags the crystal with him.
Cool. He gets knocked prone if he collides into me.
Knocked prone. How does prone and hover work together? Let's find out.
That's what I would love.
Statuses and conditions. Prone is a status. Doesn't say anything about hovering on here. Let's find out what it says in the actual book. Movement, 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 movement. Falling, flight, hover flight. Flight, flight, flight. Flying characters also have immunity to prone. Hover flight. Some very advanced mechs can hover. Hovering characters do not need to move in a straight line, can remain stationary, well, airborne without falling. He's apparently immune to prone this whole time as well. He has gotten stronger as the battle has continued on. He is a Saiyan.
Thought he destroyed his ability to hover.
Nope, because I read it, and then I was like, shoot, I forgot about that. I destroyed his fire break shield instead.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, in that case, it's a skirmish with the deck sweeper.
+1, -1.
And, well, +1 for skirmish accuracy, +1 for leadership die.
-1 for engagement.
Yeah. Damn, it just goes straight to 0. That's crazy. No.
Still hit.
Wait, what?
He has a very low evasion.
Oh, nice.
You hit for 6 damage. His armor soaks up most of that.
And that ends my turn.
All right. Pyro's
So that's another
turn.
4 damage and 9 kinetic damage.
He has a trick that I don't think you've seen before.
Okay.
He's going to lock on.
Wait.
And then he's going to
What
shoot
about
his
the damage?
flamethrower. Oh, damage. What's the total now?
It's 4 and 9.
4 is nothing. 9 is something. But yeah, he locks onto you, and then he shoots you with a flamethrower.
Okay.
5 burn.
Five burn. That is not a problem.
All right. Who is next, Juno or Cam?
Juno.
Okay. I'm plotting. I'm planning. Juno, I cannot target myself. There we go. I want to clamber over the crystal with my 4 movement.
Just
And-
gonna say
no.
right now, if you... So, taking control of NPC mechs, that was a thing specific to last mission. You can't do that normally. You can't do that now. You can still jockey and do whatever you want by jockeying, but you cannot take control of any more mechs.
Oh no, I'm not trying to take control. I'm jockeying.
All right. You clamber over the crystal, and you take 1 AP energy damage.
Okay. 1 P energy damage. And I'm a jockey.
You may attempt to jockey. Jockey.
What? Is that just a grit?
Pilots in mech combat. Jockey, full action. You must be adjacent to a mech. Contested skill check against the mech using grit against the hull. So, yep, grit check.
That.
You fail to jockey.
Oh.
Dang. Okay. I guess that's me.
All right. Cam is last. What are you doing, Cam?
I'm just gonna give my boy another leadership die to stay hidden. I think I have 1 left.
All right.
1 left after this.
All right, new round. Round 7. Cam was the first to go. Pyro is starting his turn.
So that's another 4 damage and 9 damage.
All right. Pyro is going to maintain his hold on the crystal, and he is going to move 1, 2, provoking your Overwatch if you so choose.
Yep. Deck Sweeper. Engagement.
Yep.
And 1 accuracy for the leadership die.
Oh, look at that. Actually did a little bit of damage. All right, so that was his regular move. He is going to boost 1, 2, because you already used your Overwatch. That does not provoke. Still dragging the crystal. And that's his first turn. Cam, who's up?
Didn't I
Cam.
give it to Sankara?
You did just now.
So he already took the 9 and the 8
Yes.
for the last round? Okay, so then I'm going to Ferris Lash again.
Oh, almost. Keeps drifting close towards the 20. Which way?
Directly into me.
Clonk.
Into thine's embrace.
He's going to see if he maintains his hold on the crystal with a forcible move, which he does. Strong grip, just not fast.
We're going with the Deck Sweeper again as a skirmish. Engaged. -1.
Hit for 7. Chipping away.
That's the goal. And let me do my
Ooh.
engineering save.
That looks like another structure. I'm going to roll
Fantastic.
this, but I'm going to roll an additional one myself. He has... Or did that... Oh, that did roll it twice. It takes into account the thing. Cool, now I know. So the most favorable of that was system trauma. Let's see what gets torn off. A system, another system. This time he's going to take off his... He's going to take off his siege shield. Alright. So that was Ferris Lash, Deck Sweeper. Anything else?
No, I have to do my engineering save.
Engineering save.
Hooray for
Oh,
me.
not today.
Oh,
That's 5 additional burn.
5 additional burn.
How have you not taken any structure stress yet? Jeez.
Because I generate 16 points at the end of my turn. Speaking of which, that brings me back to max.
All right. You know what? Pyro's going to play smart. He is going to tech attack and invade you.
All right.
What's the damage on Pyro this time?
I don't think that hits. My E defense is 13.
He's going to do it again. Because he can full tech and do the same action twice.
All right.
Did he already take the damage?
Jeez.
Starting his turn in your
Double
embrace?
fives.
Oh yeah, he also started his turn, so that's 4 and 9 again.
4 and 9. There we go. All right. Then he will... You know what? Yeah, he's gonna move again. You already overwatched this round, and it's once per round.
Okay.
1, 2, Dragon Crystal behind him. And now, Sankara, who's up? Juno or Cam?
Juno.
Juno's up. Ah, shoot! You
Not
touched
much
the
I
crystal.
can do.
I should have flamethrowered you for touching my crystal. Oh well.
Not much I can do here. I can just take cover. So that's what I'll do. I'll just take cover.
Cam, you gonna do anything?
Sure, why not? I'm gonna move towards this furnace. And hide.
And hide. All right, new round. That was Cam. So now is Pyro. He is going to move. What's the threat on your shotgun?
3.
Oh, yep. He's moving in 3, so you can take a shot. 1, 2.
And not engaged, finally. Still inaccurate, though, so we out here.
That's a hit for 7. And he took away his flippin' siege shield, so he doesn't get resistance to long range attacks. So that is minus only his armor. So that was a move, which you hit on your reaction. And so move and boost 1, 2. He is definitely going for the exit, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, I know.
That was his move. He doesn't have his fire break. He doesn't have anything else. Yep. Cam, who's up?
Sankara.
Sankara.
Okay. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Use magnetic cannon on Pyro.
Oh.
This is a skirmish, so I have +1.
All right. Magnetic cannon, 3 damage, which he resists, and he will make a hull save, which his hull is better than his agility. Boom.
Oh, no. I needed that so bad.
That was your skirmish. What else you got?
It's going to be Ferris Lash.
Today is the day. Pyro, if you ever wanted to achieve greatness, now is the time. You've been failing all your agility saves all combat. And now you continue to fail. Which way is he going?
Towards me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He chooses to let go of the crystal as he moves towards you.
And I'm gonna overcharge.
Ooh, there's your heat. There's your stress check. Ooh, meltdown,
It's fine,
exposed.
It's fine. It's fine.
Exposed is double damage.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because I'm gonna quick action Ferris Lash again.
Today, agility saves. This is gonna be the natural 20. So close. Nope.
Oh, okay. Right against me. That's what I need. That's what I need. And then I have to air engineering save for the burn.
You do. Oh, if you fail this, you are gonna be in a world of hurt. You didn't fail it. You, of course, roll your natural 20s. I don't.
Let's go. You ain't going nowhere.
All right. That was Sankara. Now it's Pyro.
That will be a 4 and a 9.
4 and a 9. The 9 is the only one I care about. He is going to a lock on, and he is going to a flamethrower.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a crit.
Crit?
That's
Okay.
a crit. That's an additional 1d6. Oh,
Yep,
so you
yep,
take
yep.
10
Plus 10
times
burn.
2 is 20 burn.
Wait, why times 2?
You are exposed. You take double everything.
Oh, okay.
20
Alright, 20 burn.
burn.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
You hear his voice on the comms. Y'all should have let me go.
You're not going anywhere.
Juno and Cam, can I just remove you from combat so I don't have to keep worrying about you?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna move myself over here for a second. So.
All right. Top of the round, Sankara, you're up because he went last.
Free action, last leadership die.
I just removed you from combat. You can't do anything. Now you can do it. Have you even been using the leadership die? I can't.
I have. I actually have.
Okay.
I've been using every single one that's available to me.
All right, you're up, Sankara.
Okay. What exactly do I want to do right now? Honestly,
20 burn.
Oh, can I? Is there like something that I could? I mean, I could stabilize.
Stabilize is the only way to
I
take
could
out
stabilize.
exposed.
You know what? I will stabilize actually. That's not bad. I don't need to cool my mech. Clear burn. Oh, I can clear burn, or I can clear ally condition, or clear own condition. So I'll still be exposed.
Correct. You can only do one.
That's fine.
Oh, you're still exposed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I'll take that. And because I'm exposed until when? Till the end of my turn?
Until you clear it.
Or-
That stays until you clear it.
Oh, okay, okay. And I'll just end my turn there. Yeah.
All right. It is Pyro's turn. He is going to explosive vent. Make an agility
Okay.
save, Sankara.
Please tell me the 9 activates before he does this.
Sure. Yeah.
Praying. I can. Oh no, I can't do accuracy on this. It is just straight agility.
You pass your agility save.
Oh,
Right? Yep, just barely. Oh, could have been great.
oh man.
Ooh.
This is the greatest 1v1 in history.
Yeah, if I had focused on your heat earlier, I probably
Yeah,
would have gone
yeah.
better. But here we go. It's Pyro's turn once again. Wait, no. Yes, Pyro's turn once again because he's the only combatant. But because of your
Another
swarms that are going on,
9.
he finally succumbs to the swarms. Finally succumbs to the swarms. They finally get inside the cracks in his strong armor and eviscerate all his joints so he collapses in a heap.
Welcome to the blender, baby.
You have successfully resolved combat with Pyro.
I'm getting out of my mech to help him.
You get out of your mech, and you can see that Beaux Risotto is also getting out of the scrambled heap of his mech. And, roll... What's your pilot agility? Just roll a d20, see if you beat me. You
Oh no, I
do
don't.
not beat me. He gets out of his mech before you are able to safely get out of yours and climb down. So he gets out, and he starts running full tilt towards the crystal. Even though his mech is destroyed, battered, and broken, he seems to completely ignore you, and he is running hell-bent on getting that crystal.
Okay. In that case, where is he? Because I might be able to eject to get to him before he can get to the crystal.
Well, you started climbing out. By the time you're out, you can see he's
Oh.
already out. And so he's going to be, what, 4 squares ahead of you? 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's somewhere around here.
I'm running after him.
All right, you are running after him. He
will join the chase.
He runs into the crystal and starts grabbing at it and trying to pull it, but it is a massive thing, and without a mech, it is extremely slow going, and it is super hot, so he is basically grabbing the hot pot with his hands and face and burning himself as he's trying to pull this thing.
I need to get him off of this thing.
Yeah, we need to. We will take whatever movements and things to
and
get
because
him.
he's just his whole body is trying to heave into it, he takes the full 4 damage right off the bat.
Oh my god.
You all may attempt to overpower Beaux Risotto and pull him
Yeah.
off of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
crystal.
Also, I have an assault hardsuit, which gives me a bonus to strength. So it
Cool.
does make you stronger. So I will physically restrain his ass, and I will beat his ass if I have to.
3 versus 1.
Same.
It is pretty much no contest, but he is putting up a struggle and a fight no matter what you do, and he has lost all his
No.
composure since you
I am
have
trying to knock
destroyed
him
the
out.
mech, and he is shouting about how he you're only getting bits and pieces in the struggle, but he's shouting something about how the glory of House Reeds will not be tarnished. His only purpose in life is for the glory of House Reeds. You will not stand in between him and his duty. They
That we will.
will come for you. They will avenge everything and wreak havoc upon you 100-fold. All in the stylish Cajun accent that he's totally doing.
Mm-hmm.
You are overpowering him. Are you? He's gonna struggle.
I'm gonna
And-
knock him out. I
All
am
right.
going to physically knock him out.
You may attempt to incapacitate him.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. Yeah. You can incapacitate him one way or the other. Knock him out. Put him out. Anything you want to do, you are successful in doing. Beaux Risotto lies still upon the ground. The crystal still wavers with its heat lines all around it.
So do we take this thing? Like, do we take this crystal?
I mean, your
Can
mech
we
is the only
smuggle
one
this
we.
crystal out of here?
How did we get? I forgot how we got in here.
Elevator. We
Um,
got in the elevator. It's at the top. Remember the mining company? How pirates were
Oh
taking
yeah.
over?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's take it.
All right. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I will also ask Sinkar to get into his mech and somehow, some way, put out the fire on my unit so that I can get the Chester and HP.
Oh, you're right.
The Chester NHP was inside your mech when it was destroyed. Let's look at what happens with destroyed mechs.
Oh no.
Harm, bonus damage, action, object, and blah blah blah.
I'm pretty sure NHPs are basically like a black box when you put them in a mech.
Structure, wear and tear, damage and structure. It is destroyed. Just says destroyed. Doesn't have any details about what destroyed means. So, we're gonna say destroyed mechs become wreckage, objects on the battlefield, blah 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 blah. Alright, so since there's no hard and fast rules, we are going to... Ooh, yes, we are going to... I'm going to let you retrieve Chester, but I am going to make a secret roll.
Oh no. Don't tell me it is what I think it is.
I have made
it's
my secret roll.
Ooh.
You extract the Chester NHP from your destroyed mech. You hear Chester's voice come out of the built-in speaker system upon the casket. Well, that was mildly unpleasant. How about we try to pilot better next time? Ah, that's a little humor. I should have piloted better when you destroyed me back then. You know, it's all fun. We're all friends here.
That's crazy.
I just tuck him under my arm, right on Sankara's shoulder.
Can,
We head for the elevator.
Can, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, Can.
What do you mean? You can't breathe either way.
That's another piece of humor.
Let's head back towards the surface.
You head back towards the surface, dragging this big crystal with you.
Mm-hmm.
You make it back to the entrance of Prometheus Cradle. Sitting outside the entrance, smoking a cigarette, eating a hot dog,
Eating a hot dog?
is Argo Pascal.
Argo, you piece of shit.
What? What did I do?
You've been here the entire time. You haven't been set. You. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm gonna lace your shit next time we party.
Is that any way to treat an old friend you haven't seen in what?
I'm gonna
5
force
years?
ego death upon you.
In one interaction, I'm gonna try to catch Argo's like sight line, so he looks at me. I'm gonna slap the hot dog up, and then put Chester in his hands and tell him to follow us.
You may make a contested check against Argo to see if you successfully achieve your goal.
Argo's about to make a fool out of you.
Go for it.
Oh boy. Where are you, Cam Keeney? What am I gonna give to you? You don't have a
There's
show
always
off
stay cool.
trait.
I mean, stay cool. Perform a task that requires concentration, dexterity, or speed, or precision under
I will
pressure.
say, Argo was a pirate. That sleight of hand gotta go crazy.
You may roll a stay cool check. Argo is going to roll his own thing. And if you succeed, you will in fact pull out the maneuver that you just said. If you fail, then, much like Janky Leaks just said, Argo's gonna make a fool out of you.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Damn.
Oh, alright, just barely. You flip the hot dog out of his hand, shove Chester into his exposed palm. You catch the hot dog yourself?
No, I let it hit the ground and then.
Oh, you ruin a perfectly good I was gonna offer you one of your own, but now you
I'm
just
not gonna lie.
rude.
I'm also angry at Cam for the
Rude. Oh, what's that? Ooh. Ah, ooh. What is that? Hey. NHP, what are you doing there? It seems something
What do you mean?
within
That's Chester.
It seems something within Argo's body is vibrating now. Sounds like a cell phone, but coming from within his body.
Oh, I don't like that.
He
at
gets
all.
up and he starts scratching his butt. Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa! Whoa! It's never done that before. I mean, I hid it in there so you guys could find me, but whoa! I didn't know it even had a vibrate function. Did you guys put that in there? I didn't put that in there.
Hey. If you need some alone time, just ask for it.
Chester pipes up. I have calculated the beacon's location thanks to the tracking bug that
don't worry,
Argo
we
put
don't-
inside himself.
Damn it.
I'm assuming my hard suit is somewhat melted and frayed. I will I will see if my comms are still working and try to contact Terra and Concord.
Oh man, we gotta tell Concord. Concord, you're never gonna believe who we got.
You contact
I mean,
Terra and Concord and tell them what happened in the mines.
Yeah, we tell them what happened. We tell them we recovered Beaux, but he is still not fully himself. More details face to face, not over comms.
I mean, should we
And
put
nothing
some
about the
blinds
crystal.
on Beaux in case he wakes up.
Yeah. You know, I mean, if he wakes up, we'll just beat his ass again.
Yeah.
But like, what if he wakes up and just hugs that crystal again?
Yeah. Bind him.
Bind him? All right, y'all are crazy.
It's for his safety.
We'll be around. I'm sure we can like react in time to like him being weird.
But what if
he's
we don't
knocked
have
out.
to?
I
As
am
soon as he
hurt.
wakes up, we just blah.
I'm hurt.
That's
so
more
is
cruel than
Juno.
binding him.
Is it?
We need medical attention post haste, and we have a giant crystal that I don't think people would possibly like us having because we don't know yet. We
Yeah, we
need
gotta
to
get the
move
fuck out of
fast.
here.
Yes. So I don't want to have to be trying to move about and then have a dude that we're fucking boxing with
All right,
in
all
a
right, all
truck.
right. Look, yay, majority
A man
rule
out here. A man out here trying to give poor Beaux brain damage repeatedly.
Yeah. Like,
look.
do I enjoy a good boxing match every once in a while as I hold my side? Like, yes, but is now the time for it? No.
All right.
Fucking. I look at Argo and I'm like, drive.
We're getting out of here.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll take this one. Since you came here in your mechs, and you only have one mech left, he looks around and selects a piece of the heavy machinery construction, or mining dump trucks that's around. It's not the fastest thing out here, but I guess it'll do. Hop on in, everybody.
Sankara, use your mech to put the crystal in the bed, and then we find a big tarp to cover it with.
Shotgun.
Well, I'm gonna be chilling out in my mech in the back with the crystal.
Yeah. Well, I don't want Beaux anywhere near that crystal, so if we can fit him in the cab, and then I'll ride, like, I'll ride, if there's not enough room, I'll ride in the bed. And hope that this tarp doesn't catch fire.
Where are we going? Says Argo.
I give him... Wait.
Didn't we get a transport here?
Wait.
So, the way that you arrived on the planet was that you captured the pirate security shuttle, and then you landed in the closest settlement to this mine, talked to the mining corporation there. They hired you to go clear out the mine, and so all of your people and your Rat Town transport ship are at that city. Settlement. Not a city, just a settlement.
Before, like, as we pull up to the gate and he asks where we're going, I'm...
I mean, can't we just put the crystal at a drop point with someone to guard it and then go to
Fuck it.
town?
I am gonna ask him what happened since we last saw him.
Sorry, say again? What are we all doing?
I'm gonna ask Argo what happened since we last saw him.
Oh, since you last saw me? Well, let's see, what did Argo witness? I witnessed. Number one, Chester was getting real buddy-buddy with that with that Matt Banner. Filling his head with dreams of becoming a better Lancer than all of yous. But if Chester really is in this here NHP architecture now, I guess that didn't really pan out for him now, did it? But when Banner dropped Terra off on Planet Envoy, that was the last I saw of her, but that was when I gave her the access codes to the old tracking bug that I found in the beacon. What were y'all doing with that tracking bug in there? That was a nice little piece of work. I didn't even know you had it. I just stumbled upon it by accident.
Yeah, that was
It
for
was
you.
because at the time we didn't trust you.
Knocking hot dogs out of my hand, didn't trust me. Wow, what's a guy gotta
Argo,
do?
Would you trust yourself?
Yes, I trust myself more than anybody.
That's crazy.
And as we're still talking, I'm gonna make a gesture towards Juno. And as I say, it's because at the time we didn't trust you. And right now would be a great time for you to regain our trust again. Because
Oh.
everyone we have come across who is our friends, in some way or another, has been conditioned by Matt Banner to fight us before we can welcome them once again into our embrace. Why have we not had to have a skirmish with you?
What? You think the guy who could go through Banner's blackout communication block wouldn't be able to resist whatever he was throwing down? Come on, you know me better than that. He couldn't get to me. That's why he dumped me here. That's why he spread all the rumors to the pirates that used to be my friends to come and kill me. But I'm too smart for him, you see. Banner can't pull the wool over this old pirate's eyes. Whoop, there goes my butt again. Sorry about that. It's a little awkward for me, too.
There's something about how slimy he is that just puts my guard down immediately.
Yeah, I'm less watching him and I'm more watching Juno to see what Juno's reaction is. I need Juno's reaction before I react.
I mean, prior to all of our separation, I had regained my trust with Argo. And he is acting very much himself. I trust him.
Yeah.
Then I will be the odd man out. If you do anything in the slightest, I will shoot you.
All right. Whenever I cook up hot dogs, Cam doesn't get one.
I put like my mechanical mech hand on Tempo's shoulder, and I'm like, why so serious, man? We just got the band back together. Like, we should be happy. This is the best day of our lives right now.
You especially, Cam Keeney. I would have thought you would have been overjoyed. Didn't you hear what Chester just said? He's located the beacon.
Oh, I thought he located the beacon that was inside you.
No. The beacon, our ship.
Oh. Hell yeah, let's go.
So, once again, Argo asks, where are we headed as he is driving through the desert?
Juno, give him the coordinates to where we last were.
You going back to the settlement?
With this crystal?
For now, we need to... As long as we stay low, I think we will be fine.
This is a big crystal.
We're in a big truck. We just
Okay.
have to play the role for a little bit.
I'll give him the coordinates then.
You head back to the settlement that originally hired you on to deal with these pirate interlopers. And the settlement, let's see how lucky you are. 12 is very lucky. You are very lucky. Wow. All right. You're very lucky. You are very lucky that you make it back to town when there seems to be some sort of festival going on. So there's nobody who's really like looking for there's no checkpoint security going on right now. Ordinarily, if somebody saw a big mine truck coming without its retinue of other miners, they'd be like, what the heck is going on with there? But everybody's just in throes of some sort of local festival. And nobody really pays too much mind to a truck that is going through the hubbub. Are you going back to your House Rat Town ship?
We will. For now, I want to find the contact of the people who hired us, let them know that the job is done and that their mine is under their control again. I will take Juno with me and ask Jinky to stay with Beaux and Argo for the time being. While we do that, I tell...
Do you really need like a couple of people to do that?
I want to get some provisions too while we're here.
Okay.
I'm hoping this doesn't take us longer than maybe like 10 minutes.
I'm just hoping both these people don't turn on me and I have to turn on
I
them
know.
too.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I hope this thing doesn't take us longer than a few minutes. To let these people know what the deal is, collect any kind of payment, and get some like basic medical supplies for me and Juno.
So you and Juno are going to
And
the...
Beaux.
So you and Juno are going to the company headquarters while the rest of them are going back to the ship?
No, we're gonna reconvene. We're gonna park a little ways away so we don't disturb the festival. Contact these people.
Just a pit stop?
Yeah, like a pit stop.
Okay.
Also get some
And then
med kit for
continue.
Beaux, though.
You report back to the mining company headquarters, and they are overjoyed to hear that you have cleared out the mines of pirates. They are going to send their people ASAP as soon as the festival is over and retake control of Prometheus Cradle. They thank you, and you have earned another successful mission on the record of the Iron-Blooded Orphans, the Enoth Mining Corporation. IMC? Sure. The IMC thanks you, and you now have a more positive standing with them. You can get whatever supplies you want. Your reward is that you license level up to
Let's go.
license level 12. You are granted access to the final tier of licenses. So before next mission, you'll be able to level all that up, but that is the representation of your reward from the Enoth Mining Corporation.
All right, and
Nice.
the other reason for stepping away is to be away from the prying ears as we go back to reconvene and head to the ship. I asked Juno to use their use your hacking ability, because I feel like shit's about to hit the fan with Chester saying he found the beacon and Argo fucking constantly vibrating. I think even though we were able to track him, other things and people were able to track him as well, and we may need to figure out a way to displace that signal quickly.
Yeah. I can certainly attempt this. Even if it's a matter of removing it from his butt
Yeah,
and destroying it.
Yeah, we may need to do that sooner rather than later.
So what is
Alright,
your
and then we'll
immediate
continue.
plan?
To either block the signal, or if we have to, get him to shit that thing out and throw it out the window before we take off from the ship.
So where are you going to try and do all this stuff?
Back to... We'll head back on the road towards our rendezvous with Terra and
Back to the
Concord.
ship.
So you're going back to the ship. You head to the shipyard where your transport ship has touched down, and the shipyard personnel has been notified of your contributions to the Enoth Mining Corporation. And so they're happy to see you. Glad you're back in one piece, they shout and holler and cheer. They say, Awesome! You can park our truck right over here, and then your ship's all ready to go.
Cool. We won't be taking off right away. We have some things in the ship that we need to load, in the truck that we need to load into our ship. Is there like a hangar or something that we can use for that?
Oh, we'll help you out. What do you got there?
We don't need help. We'll use the mech for that. We just...
Oh, you're gonna use that battered and bruised up and burned thing? No. We got special loading
Hey, I'm
equipment.
still
Don't
in
worry.
here.
I would like to use charm to get this person to...
You may attempt to
Maybe
charm
move
this
about their
person into not helping you unload the cargo in your truck. If you succeed, then sure, he'll back off and go have a good time at the festival and say, all right, fine, you don't want help? I don't need to give it. If you fail, then somebody, if not him, somebody will see that you have a very large, very interesting looking crystal in the back of your truck.
All right.
Oh, no! A natural 1 on the charm. The odd events that have surrounded this mission, the strange appearance of Beaux Risotto, his strange demeanor towards you all, the vibrating butt of Argo Pascal, the fact that you just got told we know where the beacon is now, it's all thrown you into a slight bit of disarray, and you are not able to spin yarns as well as you normally are. So, even though you're saying, no, we got it, he's like, no, blah, 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 it's company policy, we have to. Anything that comes in on one of our trucks, we have to load out with our gear. Don't worry about it. The tarp comes off, and all the people on the loading dock give a collective, whoa, in awe of the crystal. You found this at the Prometheus Cradle?
No.
Is something we were recovering, yes. It wasn't necessarily found as much as the pirates were using it for something.
So you found this at Prometheus Cradle is what I'm hearing.
I'm in a lot of pain right now. I just need to load up my ship and get out of here, dude.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry, we can't let you load this up. This came out of Prometheus Cradle. This is company property, and this is unlike anything I've ever seen, to be perfectly honest. This is a shade of color that I've never seen on an anirium crystal. I mean, it looks like anirium, but is it even anirium? We gotta run some tests on this baby. We gotta see what this is all about. We gotta see what this thing can do. This is amazing. This might be the greatest discovery that the company's ever found.
How many people are here?
A entire shipyard full of personnel.
What? Ooh, I want to take a gamble here, and just like I want to attempt to rattle off some corpo speak about how this is under the protection of the IBO spoils of war clause, that whatever we find on our missions we are allowed to take with us.
I'm gonna say that is gonna have some difficulty associated with it. A,
I'm fine with
because
that.
you're a mechanic and you corpo speak doesn't seem like something you'd be real privy to.
Exactly.
2, because this guy has been a company man for a long time, so he is like the guy in charge of loading and unloading, and so he has a strong command of the manifests and the guidelines of the shipyard and what it means to have ownership of company property. So yeah,
so rough.
I'm gonna give you a disadvantage on it, and roll a d20. If you beat me, it's not gonna be risky. If you don't beat me, it's gonna be risky because you're essentially, in his eyes, trying to steal company property. Ah, I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1, but you rolled a 5.
Yes,
But still, it's not risky. He won't side eye you and have the epiphany. They just tried to steal this thing from us. So it's not going to be risky, but it is going to have one disadvantage. And you're going to roll a, what do you have? You have, I mean, that sounded kind of like pulling rank. So I'll give you a pull rank, but with disadvantage.
Full rank disadvantage. Oh wait. plus. Okay, there we go.
If you succeed,
Oops,
you didn't
sorry.
succeed. You didn't succeed.
God.
Success would whatever, you failed. Failure means he's not having any of it, and because you brought it to a higher court, he's gonna call the boss.
Fuck.
So he's like, you're saying a lot of words, I'm not really sure, so we gotta check this out. We gotta see what's actually written down. You're not sure, I'm not sure, we're both in a gray area, we gotta call the boss on this one. So, they call up
Go ahead.
the boss.
We'll wait. Hey, Juno, quick math. Will this whole truck fit on our ship?
Yes. It can fit
Slime it.
max on our. It can fit max on our, and we're down to max. It will fit.
Argo drive.
Argo will do his best to drive onto the ship. He gives a wry smile.
I come in the terror coming in not.
He gives a wry smile and says, well, I haven't done a hot extract in a long old time. You're just pulling up all sorts of memories.
Oh,
right.
man.
You're leaving this to Argo, who, what's Argo's background? I have not made a character sheet for Argo because he's just been
He is a pirate.
he's been in
captain.
background for a long time.
He's good
You
at
know
stealing
what?
stuff.
You know what? While you guys were over talking to the main guy and saying mission complete, blah blah blah, reporting back for the IBO, Argo was catching up with Chester. And Argo, being Argo, was fiddling around with Chester's capabilities and fiddling around with his truck's capabilities. Argo and Chester working together figured out how to integrate Chester into the truck. Chester, in case any of you were following along at home, Chester has a small little ability called Drive It Like You Stole It. Chester is now
Wait,
in control.
what?
Chester is now in control of this truck, and he is going to make a Drive It Like You Stole It check. Oh, and boy, howdy, it's good that he drove it like he stole it, because we are rolling poor now, but he made his check. He rolled a 12. You only needed a 10.
We're hurt.
You, as the guy says, okay, we need to call this in. Hang on here. He doesn't have the foresight to, like, put a boot on the truck or anything. He's just like, hang on, everybody. He gives you the benefit of the doubt, and he just says, everybody, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's hanging on, and nobody expects you to, they all were just like, wow, these guys are really great because they got us our mine back. They weren't expecting you to pull a fast one like this. So yeah, Chester/Argo floors it, does a complicated James Bond turnaround maneuver so that you slide, drift into the back of the transport ship, and, yeah. Tara Browning has been appraised of some of the shenanigans that you've done and knows the nature of the company, so when you called her in and said, we're coming in hot, she got the Rat Town guys ready, and you blast off. You have stolen this crystal from the planet Enoth. And you blast off. Do they pursue you? Everybody, roll a d20. 16, 13, 18. Oh, so they do pursue you, obviously, because you have they pursue you, obviously, but it takes them time to actually get their nonsense in order. Because the guy hadn't even called it in yet. He has to explain the situation and say what they exactly found, and as a result, all that goodwill that you just got from helping out the Enoth Mining Corporation has gone down the drain, and now on Enoth, the Iron-Blooded Orphans are considered outlaws. And as long as you are in Geb's heart, there is now a chance that Enoth's people will find you, and take action against you.
I
Putting
took
that
a moment
in the session notes.
to apologize to most of my crew, as normally we discuss things, but decisions needed to be made in that moment. And everybody
this
always
is not
yells
the
at
first
me.
time we've done this, right?
I know, but everybody always yells at me to make decisions, and so I made a fucking decision.
You know the saying, "Fool me once, shame on you."
Why am I unable to do something? Why am I unable to do something? I'm trying to add a new page to my notes. Why can't I add a new page to my notes?
Slide to the left.
Weird. Oh, there we go. Nope. What is up with my keyboard? Is my keyboard unplugged? Did something happen? I'm not able to type anything on my keyboard. What the hell? Seriously, what happened to my keyboard? Is there a key command? That's working. That's working. I think Foundries is glitching out on me. Give me a moment. I'm gonna reload.
Yeah,
Reload Foundry.
we need a way to get. I was hoping we would have the time, but we need to get Argo to shit that thing out and eject it from the ship.
I mean, we can hold him down.
I mean, you guys trust him. Just tell him to shit it out.
Oh,
It's not up his butt, as far as I know. It's in the cheek. Right?
I don't fucking know
how
what he did.
big is this tracker? Now that I think about it, because I'm thinking of
Did he
like,
keys to
There we
it?
go.
sorry, I was thinking of like a Raspberry Pi sized object.
You motherfuckers built it.
Oh yeah, we did build it.
Let's see.
You
Session
built
notes.
it
Enoth
and
Mining
Juno
Corporation
programmed
now
it.
hostile. Now hostile towards IBO. Chance of Enoth security finding IBO whenever they move around Geb's heart.
Let's start.
Let's see. So, not only did you damage relations with the Enoth House Basho, but you also have damaged your reputation with House Rattown because you're on their transport ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are
Understand.
going to have to explain to House Basho why one of their ships took off when the company property was on. They have to now explain what the heck their role in this farce is.
Look, we'll tell them that we had their people at gunpoint.
No, I think we just take
That
blame for
makes
it.
makes House Rattown like want to associate with you even
Yeah,
less
yeah.
because then like
So
House Rattown criminals blah blah blah. So because
No,
of
no,
your
but that's what I'm-
actions, because no, this is an action consequence. Now that I'm thinking it through, action, you hightailed it out of there, basically stealing something that wasn't yours. Consequence: A, Enoth doesn't like you, and 2, that was the last bit of patronage that House Rattown is going to give you for quite some time. So they're going to take you to your next destination, but now, back on Bombus, you do not have print access. You do not have free room and board. You do not have honorary House Rattown status anymore.
But what if we work out some deal with the crystal?
no. Crystal stays with us.
So, think about that. Yeah. The pilots, as such, because that all just happened, they have to return to Bombus now. So regardless of where you wanted to go, this is where they have to go, back to Bombas. That trip is going to take however long it took before, like a little less than a week, I think is what we said, from Bombas to Enoth. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're going to take a little less than a week to go back to planet Bombas. When you are deposited back on Bombas, they're not going to take legal action against you, but they are going to basically disassociate with you. So as far as House Rat Town is concerned, you are now just one of the many other disreputable mercenary companies out there.
These are the calls we had to make.
We have the truck. Didn't we buy some kind of facility here or something? Or no, that was somewhere else.
No, that was on Goshen.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Who also thinks of
Alright.
you as criminals.
Yes. I mean, we are mercenaries. We are mercenaries. It is
Seeing a pattern
the
here.
territory.
See, but now I get looked at crazy when I'm like, oh, we should invest in pirates.
I do remember Janky saying that.
Maybe there's benefit to contacting the rest of the IBO and seeing if they could get us a ship.
That is true. They are efficient.
So let's see.
They are
Let's see.
efficient.
Let's see what your immediate situation is. Your immediate situation is you take a week to go straight back to Bombas. They don't stop at any weird tourist traps this time. They go straight there. The crew is oddly reticent. Well, not oddly. The crew is very reticent to talk to you now. Focused solely on getting back and getting out of the awkward situation.
Understandable. We will give them their space.
So you get back, so on the way back to, let's deal with this first. On the way back to Enoth, Beaux Risotto is going to wake up. When Beaux Risotto wakes up, what manner of accommodations can he expect?
He is still tied up. He is.
He could.
as...
I'm gonna argue for a bed.
Yeah, I mean, I just want him for right now as far away from the crystal as possible. And of the first people to communicate with him upon him waking up, I would like it to, if previously discussed with the team, be Concord and Janky, because those were the people he had like the most connection with.
Concord will gladly volunteer to sit bedside with him. It doesn't take too long for him to wake up. I mean, he wakes up. He wakes up within hours of leaving the planet, so it's sooner rather than later that you have to deal with it. And Beaux wakes up. Is he restrained?
Yes.
He is restrained. All right. He is restrained. And Janky and Concord are apparently... Unless, Janky, you just say something else, Janky and Concord can't be in the room.
Oh, no, I'm there.
All right. Janky and Concord are in the room. Beaux wakes
And
up.
Karu, too.
And Karu. Beaux wakes up, and he takes stock of his situation with the trained eye of somebody who has been through... You sense, you get a sense that he has been through a lot more combat than when last you saw him. He's looking around like a trained military personnel assessing the situation. You're not there, Cam Keeney.
No, I know. I'm just asking, just as a visual confirmation, did he have on like a hard suit or anything like that?
He was piloting a mech because he had a hard suit because he was piloting a mech.
Any pilot weaponry, knives, pistols?
Just basic stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary.
In moving him into the room, if allowed, we would have removed those things.
Sure.
So he doesn't have them. That's all.
And so he wakes up. He doesn't say a word at first. Takes stock of the situation. You notice that his eyes just pass over the both of you, and you don't register any sort of emotion in them as he is scanning the place. And he finally settles in and says, "Well, looks like y'all got the best of old Pyro up in here, didn't ya? May as well just kill me now.
Why?
'Cause I have failed in my mission to House Reeds. If I ever get back there, I'm going to kill myself for my dishonor to them. You may as well just throw me out the airlock right now. Save me the trouble."
I mean, we're not gonna do that, so
Then
we're
you
gonna
have
have to come up with some other options.
Then you have condemned me to a life of shame and torture for knowing that I have failed in my duty to House Reeds is worse than death. Worse than anything I can possibly imagine.
What did they do for you?
House Reeds is everything. House Reeds is life. House Reeds will lead this system into a glorious new age. House Reeds is more capable even than Union of ruling the universe. Of govern. He doesn't say ruling, he says governing. Governing the universe. House Reeds is the light in the darkness. He's going to keep going. He's expounding upon just how great House Reeds is and how amazing it was to serve them and how shamed he is that he failed his mission to retrieve that crystal for them.
I'm gonna look over at Concord and be like, "You got any ideas?" I feel like you were closer to him than I was.
She is going to walk up to him and slap him across the face.
Oh yeah, I could have expected that one.
She slaps him across the face. Says, "You haven't even said hello to me!"
Ooh.
He looks up at her and says, "And why does that matter? I am the prisoner here." She slaps him again. "Do you even know who I am?" And he says, "Of course. You're Concord. Real name, Liza Heckerton. We had a romantic relationship prior to my coming to Geb's heart." And he lists off categorically the background that he, you, and Concord has. "Of course, I know exactly who you all are. They didn't wipe my memory." Concord looks taken aback at this. "Then why are you acting like this?" "I just told you why I'm acting like this, 'cause House Reeds was dependent on me, and now I have failed them." In the course of the conversation, I'm not just going to go back and forth between Concord and him. In the course of the conversation, let's see. In the course of the conversation, what can Janky Leaks glean? Janky Leaks, just roll me a d12. D12 means you're much more insightful.
Oh.
You are not insightful at all. You are just as flabbergasted as Concord. You cannot fathom why. If he remembers everything, why the heck is he acting like this? And no amount of questioning or asking or prying or slapping is changing his mind. But you don't understand why. You don't understand the slightest bit why this is happening. You don't know what, you can't even fathom what could have done this to a person, why somebody's mindset would have changed like this. And Concord is getting equally as flustered, and she is very much not a psychiatrically inclined person, so her go-to move is to slap him, and so eventually you're like, okay, slapping him's not doing any good. We gotta talk this out with somebody else, because neither of you have any idea what's going on.
Yeah. Maybe bring Chester in here.
Chester. Does Chester have the ability to figure out what's going on? Chester is going to roll a d12. 12 is better. Chester has inner knowledge of Matt Banner's machinations that defy physics because he is an NHP, and so I don't have to explain anything. It's paracausal, y'all. Chester, you put Chester in the room with Beaux, and Chester just asks you all to give him 3 hours alone.
Okay.
And so you wait 3 hours. Chester, his little NHP casket is just sitting there on the chair. And you don't know what goes on in there. He asks for privacy. You don't know what goes on in there. You don't know what they're talking about. Nobody raises their voices. You don't hear any violence. You don't hear any scuffle or anything. And at the end of 3 hours, Chester signals you. Beep, beep. All right, you can come get me now.
Okay. I'm going to walk back in.
Chester has, through the powers of NHP, paracausal logic, and beyond human comprehension, has figured out what the heck is wrong with Beaux Risotto.
So what's the prognosis, Doctor?
Beaux Risotto's personality has been overwritten. It has not been replaced. It has simply been rewritten. It's like layering on a cake.
Like a card skimmer?
Not really. A card skimmer steals the information. Nothing has been stolen from him. It's just
like
been
laying on top.
Everything has been layered on top, therefore
Okay.
changing his personality and giving him different goals. He remembers everything. He knows exactly who you are. He knows what you've been through. His persona now just simply doesn't care about any of that. His only
So how do we
goal
fix it?
His only goal is to get that crystal back to House Reeds. But that failed, and so now his entire persona is crumbling down around him. That is what was built up upon him, just to be a completely single-minded, ultimate lackey, for lack of a better word. To do the bidding of House Reeds unquestionably, and to lavish any scrap of praise that they would give him.
Cam walks in and goes to, he has a praise kink.
Okay, relax. Come on. this is serious work here.
No, I'm being fucking serious. Like, he has a praise kink. He was sent on a task. His reward would have been their approval, and now he is not going to get their approval. So he now seeks retribution against himself for the failures of not obtaining his reward.
He now seeks death because, in failing his mission, he has failed his sole purpose in life. He seeks nothing right now except to meet his end. This was a technique that was laid upon him by Matt Banner, because afflicting the human psyche, as you can see, seems to be one of his perverse hobbies.
Yeah.
He did the same. He did a less drastic version of this on me, convincing me that I had to be the best Lancer and supersede you all. Luckily, you knocked some sense into me. However, fixing Beaux, I don't think, is going to be quite as simple as fighting him. Otherwise, he'd be back to normal right now. Am I right?
Yes.
Because you already fought him.
But,
See.
And maybe if you know Cam enough, you can see the foresight, but Cam just says, well, what if we just give him what he wants?
You mean, well, there's two things you could mean by that. You could mean death, but I don't think you mean death. I'm guessing you mean give him the crystal and send him back to House Reeds. Is that right?
No, I meant death, but...
Oh, well then, we are on two different wavelengths right here then, Cam
That's crazy.
But, I mean, what if we allow the subsurface personality to think that he died, and see if it gives us a way to reach the personality under the one layered on top.
This is a fascinating proposal. It might work. However, in order to achieve this goal, we are going to need equipment that we do not have access to on this ship, and I highly doubt that we will have access to back on planet Bombus. What you're talking
Not
about
really.
is what you're talking about is basically a Inception level deep dive into his subconscious. Oh man, we're gonna go on a side quest into Beau's brain. This is gonna be great. This is perfect. This is perfect. We're gonna go on a side quest into Beau's brain. I love it. Yes, if you want to if you want to continue this plan, Chester is on board. He'll give you his full support because he does his computations to think, yes, that could possibly work. Eliminate, make the false persona think that it has died, and perhaps it will literally self-destruct, leaving old Beaux Risotto back. But yeah, in order to do that, you're going to need very sophisticated technology that is also going to have to be augmented to a questionably legal state by Chester, since Chester is a questionably legal entity right now.
I mean, we do have one of the best mechanics in the world, along with one of the best hackers in the world, and one of the world's best supercomputers.
Argo, as he's listening to Cam say this, he like elbows Juno and he says, "Oh, he thinks I'm one of the best hackers in the world."
That's crazy.
I mean, I learned it from somewhere.
Yo, Argo, you got any overheat?
I thought you quit.
Yeah, I do. You want to hit?
No. No, I don't want one. I was gonna say give it to fucking Beaux.
Okay.
There will be time for that later.
So,
the
but,
next
but,
thing at hand.
hang on, but,
But
the way the Chester,
Yeah, speaking of
Chester lays out the facts before you. The facts that you have right now is A, when I made contact with Argo Pascal's actual body, that's when I was able to interface with the tracking bug, which, because Argo had assembled it and programmed it and linked it to... He used the beacon's systems to do what he did to it. So there was like some hidden backdoor coding in there that allowed Chester to kind of reverse engineer a link back to the beacon, which is how he found it in the first place. So, you know the location of the beacon, and he says that it is somewhere in the vast asteroid field that is between planet Enoth and Zentus. Zentus is the home of House Reeds, where Beaux was originally sent. So that's where the beacon is. So A, that's piece of information number one. Don't know if Matt Banner is still on it. Don't know if he's still trying to do anything with it, but you know the location is there. It seems to be not moving. 2, if you want to try and bring Beaux Risotto back, that's going to take time and effort. And you're going to have to acquire specialty equipment and, yeah, basically risk your own mental sanity by diving into a Matt Banner altered consciousness of Beaux Risotto and trying to kill the false persona. Number 3. Let's see. Number 3, all the loose ends that exist in the universe are still out there. There's still at least one Red Leviathan that escaped, and who knows, could rebuild the entire organization.
Yeah.
There's the fact that Planet Bombus is now looking at you as less than reputable people and will not be your patrons, so you don't have a ready access to reprinting and repairing your mechs.
What
What else has happened in this grand adventure that could come back? You do.
The-
You do have a way to call the habitat ship Andreas, which you had a party with a little while back.
That is true.
You do have a recruitment office on the Goshen space station, even though Goshen as a whole is looking for specifically you three as wanted criminals.
This is also true.
You know that I feel like that's enough to go on right now. So that's the information
Yeah.
that is before you. What do you people want to do with the next leg of your lives?
We gotta save Beaux.
Yeah. We do. And it's going to take time and effort to acquire the materials needed for you guys to be able to build something for us to be able to dive into his brain. It would probably behoove us to get off of the planet or the moon or whatever it is of Bombus and move to a more neutral location so that we can maybe move about a little bit more freely.
How do we get off the planet?
Right.
Glad
so-
you asked. You do still have the 4 servants in your back pocket. As of yet, you have not done anything to gain the ire of the 4 servants. You got to planet Bombus on their ship, but you left on House Rattown's. They've been having the greatest beach adventure the world's ever seen.
I'm glad they deserve it.
But all the
That's
while
a-
have been
that's a-
keeping tabs.
That's a Jinky Leaks contact, so
You
Oh, I mean, I
also
can hit 'em
could. You also could just laying the facts and the rememberings down. You also could make an attempt to circumvent the Bombus cancellation by having a chat with the princess,
Oh,
who, by the
no.
way, is about 4 years older now.
What?
you might have matured, my dude.
Hey, maybe.
She could have
I
found
guess we
somebody
can hit
else
up
in
that
that time,
comment.
though.
I mean, I'm not trying to
have.
date them.
Do we want to go the route of stringing along a princess of a planet to gain favor so that we can dive into someone's brain?
You know what? Yeah, she's crazy. She'll love that shit. We're gonna dive into someone's brain. Of course, she's gonna go for it.
I also need to do research on this crystal and try to understand its possibilities. So, in the meantime, I guess before we reach planet for maybe a day or so, I would like Chester's help to do some research on the crystal.
All right. Yeah. I can do that. So, you have time enough for one activity in your journey back to planet Bombus. Cam has chosen to research this crystal. Janky Leaks, you want to do anything specific for narrative purposes?
Can I try to play video games with Chester?
Chester is helping Cam, so
Oh,
no.
damn it.
I
I guess
like
with
where your
Argo.
mind's at, though.
I'll hang out with Argo.
Oh, hanging out with Argo. All right. Juno, you gonna do anything specific for narrative purposes?
I was gonna work with Argo about that tracking bug.
Ah,
I mean, hey, if we both get pulled in the same direction, it's fine with me.
you both wish to
Yeah, I
you,
really need that thing out of his butt.
you both wish to
Please.
fondle Argo Pascal's butt.
I don't know if I want to destroy it because it did relay the location of the beacon, but if we can remove it from him and triple encrypt to really up its defenses against invasion.
Ooh. Maybe put some EMF shielding on it.
Yeah.
Some tinfoil.
Basically.
Okay, so Cam and Chester are going to try and research the crystal. Juno, Janky, Argo are going to work on extracting this tracking bug and making sure that it has not been compromised. Concord is going to Concord is just gonna try the old-fashioned way. She's not gonna slap him anymore, but she's gonna just keep sitting with Beaux and try and she's basically just gonna talk. She doesn't care if he's listening. She doesn't care how. She doesn't really even let him react because he keeps reacting the same way. She's just gonna talk. That's what she's gonna do. The trio of Janky, Juno, and Argo do, in fact, manage to extract the tracking bug. Argo had made some modifications, so it was definitely much, much, much smaller than a Raspberry Pi. Although, it was large enough to have a rumble motor in it for some reason. But,
That's crazy.
cell phones nowadays have really thin rumble motors, so it was the equivalent of a cell phone motor, so it wasn't that
You're gonna,
big.
like, I thought it was like an Xbox 360.
No, not that big. It's not a rumble pack from
Bullseye.
N64. But you do manage to extract it, and he just has to wear a bandage for a few days. No harm, no foul. The tracking bug itself was modified by Argo, and he had already kind of cracked the blackout communication code of Matt Banner. And you guys want to just verify that its integrity won't be used to trace back to you.
Yeah.
You do indeed verify this fact. Everybody, roll a check that that goes along with either hacking or mechanically inclined things.
I don't really have mechanically aligned things.
Your background is mechanic.
Mechanic skill.
Your background is mechanic,
that's
and now your
great.
maximum license level, so we'll just give you a +6. Whenever something is invoking your background from now... Actually, background. Roll a d20 with advantage for your background. That's what your backgrounds are going to do.
D20 with advance. Oh. Alright.
You pass.
Can I just use hacker fix?
Yes.
Yeah, but did I crit? That's a 23.
Oh, jeez. For once, your hack is garbage. Let's see if Argo can pull it out for you all. Argo does, because he has a bonus. So, once again, Argo teaches Juno some tricks about electronics. And you all do indeed verify that it has not been compromised and that it is doing what it was intended to do. It has not been infected by any Matt Banner malware. We are gonna say you can repurpose this tracking bug if you so desire. I will say you can either... Let me look up some reserves to see if there's any reserves that would help out. Reserves. I'll give you a choice. You can keep it as a, like, super secure, untraceable tracking bug that you can plant on people or objects if you wish to track somebody. Or you can strip this thing down for parts and use it as a... Basically, you can hack a piece of... you can hack one piece of gear from a license level that you don't have.
Ooh.
And it will be a single mission use item.
Ooh, that's cool.
But in so doing, will sever its connection to track the beacon, right?
Chester knows. Chester has taken the tracking algorithm from the bug, so Chester can track it no matter what you do with it.
Okay. Mm, yeah, I'm down. You
Yeah.
down, Janky?
Yeah, I'm down.
Gonna part it out. All right. Let's see. CompCon. Is your preference for weapons or systems? This is going to be mostly random rolled, but skewed to your preferences. So do you preference a weapon or a system?
I would say system, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, wait. I'm going to give
Yeah.
you a choice. If we do this random roll thing, it will be usable for one entire mission. If you specifically choose a piece of gear, I'll let you choose a piece of gear, but it's only usable for one combat.
Ooh. Okay, I would go full random for the whole like scene.
All
Yeah.
right. Then, do you prefer weapons or systems?
Systems.
Okay, systems. Let's see. So we're going to give it a 70-30 chance to be a system. I'm going to roll a D100. If it's 30 or below, it's going to be a weapon. If it's 31 or higher, it's going to be a system. 39.
Oh my
All right,
God.
it's a system. Let's see what manufacturer it is from. It's either going to be from IPSN, SSC, Horus, or Harrison Armory. Do you have a preference on manufacturer?
I'm gonna say no.
I can let you choose which one.
No, I'm gonna say no. But if you have something,
Oh
in
yeah,
mind-
no, I also don't have a preference.
All right, even spread, 25% chance each. We're going to just go from the top down. IPSN, SSC, Horus, HA. 25%. Let's see where it lands. 1D100. That is in 13. All right, very first. It is IPSN. That is going to be, let's see, Mech
That's pretty good.
Systems from manufacturer, IPS North Star. Some of you have IPSN licenses, so
I do.
if we roll that, we're going to call it a wash and re-roll it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. I'm going to roll /1D24. And that's going to be, not E/R.
What?
Oh, 1. What do you know? Ooh. This is a Lancaster system. You've seen it once before. You get the Aciso stabilizer, which is actually a really good system in my opinion. All right.
All right, cool.
A CISO stabilizer is limited 3, expend a charge to fire this small self-arming system onto an allied mech within range 5. They gave overshield equal to your grit plus 4. While they have this overshield, they gain immunity to impaired and jammed. This is going to be not affected by your mech stats. It's going to be flat limited 3.
Okay.
And so I'm going to put that in the mission reserves. Once I remember where they are. Player notes.
Does it cost
IBO
system
archives.
points or?
3 system points.
Ooh, okay.
Mission reserves. Single-use mission gear. The accuracy is gone. Access codes to the front door are gone.
You're telling me they changed the code?
After you stole their crystal and ran off? A CISO stabilizer is in your single-use mission gear. Cool. So you spent the trip back tinkering with that, hacking a ghost license to print out an CISO stabilizer. Whenever you have access to a printer, of course. Cam Keeney.
Hello.
In your dealings with the crystal, you learn what the crystal is all about. You learn that crystal. In your analysis and in your just looking up, searching on Google, pretty much. Searching on Lancer search engine, whatever. I gotta make a different name because it's nuts to Google. But you search and you do your own research and you come up with kind of a mosaic of what this thing is. There are legends that were buried in the sea of information on the OmniNet. There were legends, rumors, stories, myths about a legendary treasure that was hidden within the deepest recesses of planet Enoth. Most people just attributed it to, if something's buried that deep on a mineral-rich planet, then of course the natural tendencies of pressure and time are going to make something incredibly wealthy, incredibly valuable, and wealthy people are going to find it and want it. But it seems like there was some truth to those rumors. The legends say that there was a hidden treasure that would be able to, grant wishes, pretty much. Anybody who found it would be able to make the universe theirs in one way or the other. This crystal can't do exactly that, but it is a amazing specimen. It is... Where is it? La 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 la. It is a massive, concentrated, and physics-defying crystal of Inerium that, based on your carbon dating, was formed hundreds of thousands of years ago. You can't find anything about the ancient civilization evidence that you found because you had to hightail it out of there. You didn't exactly take pictures of all those statues. But this thing is definitely a big...
I do have those metal shavings from the anvil.
Well, that's just regular Inerium. That's not as crazy unique as this crystal you got in your hands. Or not in your hands because it's super hot. But this thing, regular Inerium is used for... Regular Inerium is used for lots of things, including manufacturing various mech technologies, including weapons and systems. And you see that using material from this crystal would be like... If you had the technology, you'd be able to create something ridiculously powerful. Like I can't even fathom what analogy I would make. But basically, given time, technology, and motivation, you could basically build a Death Star with this thing.
The IBO is very efficient.
Okay. Interesting.
Side effects, however. Side effects of being in close proximity to this strange, paracausal, physics-defying entity include rapid onset of... I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm making this up as I go along. There is definitely a very dangerous aspect to this thing. Not only is it just straight up highly volatile, so if you handle it in the wrong way, it could be catastrophic, but just being near it and the energy that it radiates is dangerous to both humans and NHPs. It definitely makes you feel uneasy just being around it. It's it definitely has reactions to the neuron pathways of the human brain and the digital pathways of NHP circuitry. So you without doing like a long-term study, you don't know exactly what it could do, but you sense that it could mess somebody up real bad with prolonged exposure.
I'm gonna need to talk to Tara about a possible upcoming class action against us.
So that's what Cam learns about this crystal. The shavings that you brought yourself, however, the shavings of Inerium are just straight up super valuable. On, you'll be able to find a buyer for those on any market, above or below the table, because everybody wants Inerium. So that's number one. Two, like I said, it is used in manufacturing mech parts and components. So if you seek out somebody who is a legitimate, if you seek out the correct people, they could give you a buff if they print some of your mech materials with this sampling of Inerium. But if you use it, that's gonna be another like mission reserve. If you use it for that purpose, then it's one mission and then it is done. So I'll put that on the mission reserves. You can either use it for bartering or money or just, bribery, however you want to use the monetary value of it, or you could gain a mission-specific buff on a piece of gear, which will be determined if you go that route.
Okay. I will call a team meeting and let everyone know that we have radiation poisoning.
Whoa,
and
we need to take a
along
couple
with-
steps back.
What?
You.
No, we are all irradiated.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It wasn't like just me and Chester are irradiated. No, we're all irradiated from the proximity in which we have been in this thing, which has also probably not helped Beaux.
I start taking iodine tablets. It probably doesn't even help, but I'm starting to take iodine tablets.
I let you have that moment. I don't tell you that. But I go, and then I lay out the options that we have. We use it to bolster our bank account, or we use it to bolster our mechs in the possible fight against Matt Banner and his armies.
I am disappointed that you would even think that we would go for the option of making money off of this instead of being the most powerful things in existence.
I'm just laying out the options. You know, that is who I am.
So you got choices to make, but in the immediate
Yeah.
time, you make it back to planet Bombus. Alright, we are going to button it up now, because that is the end of the mission. You've made it back to Bombus. You are relatively safe in the grand scheme of things, because Bombus isn't openly hostile toward you. They're just, treating you like the redheaded stepchild now.
Yeah.
So from here on
We have
out,
options there as well.
from here on out, it sounded like you were all interested in helping Beaux, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to build the next mission around, helping Beaux and figuring out how to get him back to normal. Oh yeah, you said you were you going to go with the princess angle?
Yes.
Okay, I'll build it around that. We'll say that you're going to go with the princess angle and try and get her adrenaline junkie nature to see the appeal in diving into somebody's brain to try and kill a bad personality.
if trying to think. I think for the time save, the shards, I'll just try to like move them as quickly as possible. Find the best route for the best amount to move the little bit of shards I collected, not the whole obvious, the rock.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing we gotta talk about. The only way, well, I guess there's a couple of ways, I
if you want to
guess.
save it for next time, I don't want it to sink time if it's just going to be a transactional thing.
So the question is, are you going to try and keep the big crystal in your possession, or are you going to destroy it, offload it, try and put it in somebody responsible's hands? What are you going to try and do with the big crystal?
We could give it to Union. I'm sure they've got all the equipment they need to like really set that up.
I mean, favor with Union would be pretty good for us right now. We have burned a few bridges.
Sounds like a plan.
We gotta go to Union and be like, hey, here's this crystal, this really advanced form of technology. Don't ask where we got it.
Am I hearing yays in the audience for that?
I'm voting yay, yeah.
They are very soft, yes. They're
All right, I'll work that
Look,
in.
at the end of the day, it's like a really this is some serious shit. And
yeah.
I get we are like gung ho, like cowboys doing all this stuff, but like this is like otherworldly
the shit is starting
shit.
to pile up right now. Yeah, the shit. We have I think we have enough planet destroyers on our plate.
Yeah.
All right, I'll build that into the next mission. We are going to wrap it up for tonight. You've all reached license level 12, maximum level here.
That's crazy.
And so think about what you want to put your licenses into. Send me your builds whenever. You know how it works. I'll leave the game up for a hot second if anybody wants to tinker around, but we're going to wrap it up. Anybody who's still in chat, thank you for hanging out. This has been Lancer Mission 12 Part 3 to completion. What will our Lancers encounter next time as they try to dive into their friend's brain? We'll see. I'm going to write it. I'm going to figure it out. But yeah, stay tuned. Stick with the Discord if you wish to be apprised of when the next Lancer games are. I also upload these suckers to YouTube, so anybody who wants to rewatch or did not catch it now can watch it later on YouTube. Always appreciated. This has been Lancer. I'm Steve. That's Roxia. That's Panda. And that's Kaz. We will see you next time.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Bye.